49er mind is
It's not just a thought process, but a way of life.
49er mind. 49er mind.
Can't shake it. It's 49er mind that I got. It's 49er shine that I got. My psyche's on another Frisco Super Bowl. Don't sit slow, cause here we go with a super show. A red and gold session about a red and gold obsession. With some well-controlled expressions. Let's talk about that win that we got. Who should have been in the slot? That's how they spin in the squad. Let's roll that back, all that crack, all that straight fumble sack. Or just dial it on up if you wanna talk smack. It don't matter what the story line, as long as the story aligns with a 49er mind.
49er mind.
It's not just a thought process,
49er mind,
but a way of life. For sure.
49er mind.
Way of life.
49er mind.
What is up, everybody? What a crazy NFC Championship game. We're going to the Super Bowl.
We're back.
Let's say it. Say it, Rosie. You got to say it loud for me, bro.
Super Bowl.
Let's go. We're finally back in the Super Bowl, just like George Kittle said that he'll be back in the Super Bowl with a motherfucking vengeance. However you want to say it. I'm sorry if you don't like it when people cuss, but that's how he said it. So I'm going to say it the same way he does. I don't know who's celebrating. We got to celebrate the NFC Championship win. I know it's not the Super Bowl, but it's one step closer. I got my Bacardi and Coke. You ready for a victory drink? Victory shot? 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Ooh, that was strong. Tastes sweet, just like victory does.
Woo. They always taste better after a win, bro.
Oh yeah, it sure does. Okay,
what a
so
crazy game.
Yes, big time, crazy. I don't know if crazy is even the word. I want to give me a huge. I'm gonna give a huge shout out to all the people waiting patiently in the chat. I said we were gonna start at a certain time, and I had to get things together, get things organized, and I just had all the weight on my shoulders trying to get things ready for the show. But we're here, we're live, we're ready to do this. We're on 49er Minded, where we get into the minds of 49er fans. NFC Championship game victorious, Super Bowl bound. Let me hit up the comments to see who's up here, who's in the comment section, who's in the chat section. Who's your Slavic Niner? Says true adversity and the physicality of men versus boys. Niners had him. Yes, sir. I'm in here to say what's up to him. 49er throws back, says thank you. Thanks for joining, faithful. Make sure to smash that like button, smash the subscribe button. We appreciate you, bro. That's my cousin right there, Francis. He lives in the Detroit area, but he's not a Detroit Lions fan. He was actually helping me root for the Niners, actually. So really good cousin of mine.
Hi, cousin.
E. Kim's in the house. Says, hey, Bashar, big win tonight. Appreciate you. World famous call for the Grant Cohn Show. Joey Mahoney. How about those Niners? I never lost faith in them. Bang Bang Niner game. We were in the chat in our little Facebook 49er chat, and everybody was down. Like first half, like the deficit was ridiculous, 17-point deficit, and he was the only one in that whole chat that was saying, "Nah, hell nah, Niners got this. Watch, we're gonna dominate the second half. We're gonna take over." He is the true 49er faithful. Shout out to you, Joey. You definitely called it. You called it last time too, bro, against Green Bay. So we appreciate you, bro. He said, Bash, we're 1 minute away from the Super Bowl, 60 minutes away from number 6, baby. If I stumble on my words, I apologize. It's just one of those special, crazy nights. And who is in the building? None other than John Lynch. Says, what's good? So let's effing go. Let's fucking go, however you want to say it. Danny Golding, one of the 49er original YouTubers from way back in the TTC. The Super Bowl bound, best game I've seen in my lifetime. I hung out with my friend who's a diehard Lions fan before the game. I was going to watch with him, but he's superstitious. All right, whatever.
Hey, Danny.
I just think like some people say superstitious is like you're sitting on a couch miles away from the game. If you really think you're that important in terms of the things you're going to do that are going to determine what happens in the game, I don't know, man. I don't know what kind of superpowers you have. We do. This is awesome. We got a fellow faithful all the way in the UK.
James.
Bang, motherfuckers. James Durnall, appreciate you, bro. Kenny 49ers Cope, what's up, bro? Soak it up all in. Thank you, appreciate you, man. I'm going to try my best to get to all the comments. Terradome, welcome to Terradome. Terradome says, what's up, my peeps? Good to see you, bro. Great to see you. Crazy Juice is in here. Let's effing go. What up, Cynthia? She says, Today No Filter says stopping by to hit the like buttons. We're playing the Super Bowl in her stadium. She's a Raiders fan. So we appreciate you for opening the doors. Opening the doors of your stadium. We got Mariah in the house. She's a Vegas. So she lives in Vegas, even though she's not a Raider fan. She's a Niner fan. Julius Calloway, Purdy, Shanahan, Moody, we're all clutch tonight. I don't know about Moody being clutch in the first half, but when he came through the second half, he came through. David McNiner, what's up, bro? What's cracking, Bashar, Mariah, and Warowski? Hey, I'm going to shout everybody out who's in here. We're going to go over the game, obviously, but we're all happy. We're all cloud nine right now. But we know we got one more game to go. We're not going to get too ahead of ourselves. We know. Randy Elite Daytona says, like I said, Randy. Elite, he's talking about Purdy. Shout out to Randy. And John Lynch says, Moody was a clutch. Yeah. I got you. What up, Rod? Rod Cali 24/7. Good to see you, bro.
Rod.
Who else is up in here? That Niner guy, what's up, says, faithful to the Bay. There you go. What up, Somi? I love watching you guys drink. All right, let's do it again.
Hey, Somi.
One more. A victory shot. Woo, this is strong. Damn. All right, we got the strong drink going. Armando Ibarra says, we've been in emotional shambles since 2019. This has to be it. We have a tough opponent on our hands. I get it. It just feels great to finally get back to the dance, but we got to seal the deal. Let's do this.
Hey, Armando.
MP. I don't know who this is, but you could just let me know who you are. I saw you back on the last show. Says, I thought Brock wouldn't come back for 2-digit deficit. Yeah, Brock has a lot of haters.
Where are they going to move the goalpost to now?
Yeah.
I know they love moving the goalposts. That is their thing, man. That is what they're born to do. Who was it? Cat Williams who was like talking about haters at one time. He's like, man, it's okay to have haters because that's what these people are born to do. I can't mimic the way he said it, but he just basically saying like, if you ain't getting hated on, you ain't doing nothing, So I mean, it's not like some bottom of the barrel team's gonna have all these haters, right? That Niner guy, faithful to the base, says, Bashar, we're going to the bowl. What's up from Dubai? Haven't slept yet. Okay. Oh, I know who this is. Okay. You're on my Twitter. You're all the way in Dubai. I know you. What's up, homie? Yeah, good to have him here, man.
Well, I wonder what time it is in Dubai right now.
In Dubai, I think it's 7:33 p.m. Let me see. Dubai time. We're gonna find out right now. Dubai. Well, faithful to the Bay to Dubai.
Exactly, Armando. What's Keyshawn Johnson gonna say now?
Oh man, Keyshawn, that clown. Fahad Majid, what's up, Fahad? Says, hey, Bashar, it's Fahad. How about them 49ers, baby? Good to have you. He's all the way on the East Coast. Good to have him. Diehard Niner fans. Been a ton of Niner games. Just a huge Niner fan that I met recently through some hardcore Niner fans on Facebook. This guy says, I'm sipping Casamigos Raspado. I'm an old school faithful, but I'm happy for the younger fan. Oh, we got to win this one for the younger generation of Niner fans.
Shit, I'm old. We got to win it for me.
I lost our brother in 2013. The last time I really hung out with him was that Super Bowl loss against the Ravens. So, and he was a diehard Niner fan. So, February 20th was when he passed away. It was about 17 days after the Super Bowl. So, God willing, we win this one for him. We lost Corey Davis last year. We recently lost Laura Cat. It was a really close friend of mine and of Mariah's and a lot of our 49er content creators. I took her to her first Niner game at Levi's. So, yeah, we got to win this one for our fallen 49er faithful soldiers, our angels up there in the sky, those youngsters who haven't experienced one yet. I mean, I got 5 right here on here. There's 5. I'm okay with tossing the shirt out and getting another one that has 6. I don't know about you guys. Sir. Matthew Rindell, good friend of mine. I worked with him back in the day. He says, Bashar, we're going to the ship.
Hey,
I'm going to say this really loud. We're going to the Super Bowl. I love saying that, but we got to win it, though. We got to win it. Okay. If anything, let me see what's up with 49ers Jive. 49ers Jive in the house. He says, I can hear the narrative this week. What's up, Jive? I can hear the narrative this week. Yeah, but you have to come back against a team that isn't just going to give it away with the head coach that kicks the field goal when you're supposed to. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. They can hoot and holler. And for the record, I don't even watch ESPN or NFL Network. I don't know, but do you guys watch that stuff?
No, I only just see it because what people like share the clips and whatever on Twitter. If it wasn't for that, I would never even know what they freaking say.
What I do watch every now and then are some clips on Twitter that are shared, or just some YouTube random clips that are chopped up from the shows. That's about it. And my chance at are the chefs a dynasty. I don't know the top chef, Gordon Ramsay, Bobby Flay from Food Network. I don't know what chefs you're talking about, but there are some Chiefs in Kansas City that are on the way to be a dynasty, but hopefully we can get in the way of that. We'll see. Julius Calloway says we play for Super Bowls, not Pro Bowls. Yes, sir, we do. Hey, yeah. So whoever wants to go first, just tell me your overall feeling while watching this game, because this was an emotional roller coaster ride. You thought last week was crazy. This week was just insane in the membrane.
I don't. Okay, I went into this game thinking that we were going to that we were not going to have a repeat of the Green Bay game. I thought we were going to come out and we were going to be balling. I thought the rust was gone and we were going to smoke this team. I didn't think Detroit had a chance, to be honest with you. Boy, are they good. Their offensive line blowing holes. Those first two drives blowing up holes. They are going to be them in Green Bay next year. Oh my God, watch out with these guys, bro. But when we started falling behind, when we're down 14-0, I said, okay, we could come back, but God damn, it's like we couldn't get a break until that second half. And well, we'll get into it later, but this is not what I expected. And then having watched the Chiefs game earlier, the Chiefs, Andy Reid, those dudes came out today. It's going to be a war in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Talk about, a tale of two halves, because, man, after that first half, somebody had tweeted out that, we still have a chance at halftime. Like, don't give up, And I said, no, until that clock hits 00, like, I believe, that this team, like I always say, if one team can put up how many ever points in the first half, like the team that needs to come from behind can obviously put up that same amount of points in the second half. Right. So, like, of course it's something that can be done, but to see them come out of half and defense, offense, like they looked like a completely different team than what was playing the first half. Like that first half 49ers, I don't know who the hell they were. Like nothing was going right for us. Defense sucked. They couldn't freaking stop anybody. Like I had tweeted out during the first half, like my grandma can get out there and freaking tackle better than these guys. Like it was just ridiculous. Like I don't know what the hell is going on. But like I was the same. Like I thought they were going to come out into this game and be clicking on all cylinders. No way it was going to be a repeat of last week. And man, that first half, like it looked like it was last week. All right. And man, I got to give it to them because, the guys never wavered. They came out, that catch that went off the Lions face mask, and Ayuk caught it there, like right at the 2-yard line. That was a huge, huge momentum swing. You could just like feel it. The crowd just went crazy. And it just felt like the 49ers had the game, like, even though they were still down, 17 or 14 or whatever at that point. It just felt like the game was in the 49ers hands and nothing went wrong. How it was for us, where nothing was going right the first half, that was the Lions the second half. Like nothing went right for them. Every bounce, every bit of luck, everything was on the 49ers side in the second half. And we freaking needed it. When you talk, all week we talked about all hands on deck, do whatever you need to do, leave it all out there. And it just felt like all the faithful, everybody in the stands, the players, the defense, the offense, special teams, the coaches, like everybody was just bringing in the vibes, something like everybody was just so focused in. And man, it was not a perfect second half of football, but it was a fantastically played second half of football. Kyle coached the shit out of that game in the second half. And they did what they need to do. Like I said, I didn't care if we won by 1 point. I didn't care if we won by 30 points. As long as we got the fucking win, that's all I gave a shit about. 49ers going to the Super Bowl in my fucking city. Like, this is
you live in Vegas. It's gonna be lit out there.
Yeah,
it's gonna be lit.
I just kept saying, like, I want the Super Bowl. I want the 49ers to like come to the Super Bowl in my city. And a whole year worth of begging and pleading and praying and everything, and it's happening. We're here. Fuck them all.
Yeah. We just gotta seal the deal. That's it. And I'm gonna give some more shout outs pretty soon, but my thing was like, you mentioned how the tide turned. there was just so much craziness and fuckery, whatever you want to call it, going on in the game. I can't remember exactly when the tide turned, but you definitely felt that momentum shift. And then when the crowd was getting loud, I was like, I don't care if 22% of the fans in there are wearing Lions jerseys. I can give a rat's ass because we're about to take this shit from them. Let's see what's up to some people who are up in here. Dropped in a little bit late. Hey, better late than never. Appreciate you guys. Perk Dog from Twitter, what's up, bro? Says, yeah, rep that shit. I'll always fucking believe in this team. I'm dropping F-bombs tonight. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Sorry if it offends you. Fired Up 49ers, really good friend of mine in the Pacific Northwest, says we need Wilkes to start blitzing. It works when we do it. Nay, he was killing us in the first half, bro. I don't even know, but the adjustments were made, and everything was fine up until that little touchdown, that little stupid touchdown that we gave up towards the end. But other than that, shit was good, and it got better, and I was like, okay, cool. What up, Bob Money says we're Super Bowl bound, baby. Let's go.
Hey, Bob.
Yes, sir. Bob Money in the house. Julia, yes, sir. Perk Dog said Mariah. Right up here says Mariah. Julius Calloway says we played for Super Bowls, not Pro Bowls. Oh, yeah. When they were playing those fucking Pro Bowl flag football commercials and we were down, and I literally said out loud, we are not playing in that damn game. Stop playing those. Don't run those commercials. We're not playing this damn Pro Bowl. Carcast 49er. Oh, sorry. Carcast 49er podcast is up in here. Says, yo, all the way up in South Jersey. Appreciate you, bro. Brandon Ferreño. Great
up,
buddy.
B?
Great bro. Yeah, man. Awesome to have you here, bro. It says, bang, bang, 9 again. Let's go. We go into the bowl from Forever Facebook Podcast. What up, bro? OBS Cheese. Interesting name right there.
Cheese.
Says Vegas, we're on the way. We had to melt some cheese last week to get where we're at right now. Had to slay some Lions. Hey, I want to do give a shout out to some Detroit Lions fans. Some of them are my relatives out in the Detroit, Michigan, Metro Detroit area, and you know for them to win them. How long has it been since they won like 2 playoff games? Like that's been an eternity for them. You guys have a really really strong young team. You guys gave us fits. We thought you guys had it, but at the end of the day, we had so many missed opportunities, so many failed opportunities in the past. With the NFC Championship games, a couple Super Bowls, and we got this quarterback. We got older players on our roster, Trent Williams, and these guys ain't getting any younger. So I just feel like it's our time. So, but you guys may have your time in the future, though. Not trying to take anything away from you. It was a really, really tough game. You guys gave us a whole lot to be worried about. So shout out to the Detroit Lions and their fans. You guys are classy, and I appreciate you guys. And hey, good game. Anything you guys want to touch on that didn't cover yet?
Just shout out to Raider fan for hosting us at their home, and not only us, but the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm sure they're gonna have fun watching that game.
Shout out to Jesus Christ, my King. Says I'll be in Las Vegas February 10th. Okay, there you go. It's actually a week for my birthday, February 10th. Super Bowl has been fell on my birthday a couple times here and there. The 149er football 49 game, that Super Bowl that did fall on my birthday was a Ravens one. Unfortunately, lost that one, but hopefully we can win this time around. And I'm just let us know, Mariah, what's going on, because I know you watched a couple of the pressers. If you feel like you want to speak on them right now, go ahead. Otherwise, we'll jump to something else.
I mean, there wasn't too much. They asked Shanahan about his post-game speech to the guys, and he basically said he couldn't really say too much because he's not good at speaking when he can't use all his words, like he's not allowed to cuss because like players, like kids and stuff were in the room, I guess. So, but he just said, he was so proud of the guys, the way they were able to battle back and come back. They kept asking Purdy a lot about that throw, the one to BA that, hit off the corner's face mask. And he said, like, I had BA, with one guy over the top of him. Like, I'm going to take that shot 10 out of 10 times. Like, I'm going to put it up there and trust my guy to make a play. And Purdy even said, like, I don't care what people have to say about it. Like, I'm going to trust my guy to make the play. And I'm like, dang, like, this is the Purdy, man, like, that we need. Like, fuck what these people are saying. Like, like, you just took your team the first year starting to the freaking Super Bowl. Like, there's nothing they can say now. What are they going to say? That battling back from being 17 down, like, that wasn't just Purdy's weapons. Like, Purdy had to do that. You know, like
Oh,
Purdy
he
had
did a
to
whole
lead
lot.
that
He
and
did a whole lot. Oh,
orchestrate
yeah.
it. You know, like
Mhm.
it's not just the weapons doing that.
Yeah,
So,
we're not the
I
only
mean,
team that
yeah.
has weapons either. These other teams got some nice fucking weapons on them.
Shit,
I mean,
Baltimore
shit.
stacked. Baltimore
John
stacked.
B, where are you?
John V, where you at, bro? Says, hey, we're going to the Super Bowl. Yes, we are.
And,
Yes, we are. Hey, check your DM, bro.
and-
What
and
up, Andy Land? Went to high school with this dude. Says, geez,
Hey,
I need to
Andy.
keep a defibrillator, if I can say that properly, next to me during these games. For whatever reason, I didn't have any weird twitching moments, or my heart didn't feel weird, or as pissed as I was at things looking bad, like physically, I felt a lot worse watching those Jimmy G close, tough games. You know,
Mhm. Oh yeah.
maybe it's just the Purdy effect, even though Purdy hasn't necessarily been Purdy early on in a lot of these games. But yeah, he rose to the occasion. What he did reminded me a lot of Steve Young, some Montana-esque type ability with the whole comeback too. You know, combination of both, combination of the two, you could say. James Durnall says Purdy number 262, and damn good for the 49ers. Yeah, he was his 262nd pick. I'm saying that properly. The Purdy scrambles, let me get my words straight.
They were huge.
The scrambles by Purdy
scrambles.
had me go, oh, those were. I was a little worried that he was going to get smacked and hit a few times, but I was at the same time, I was like, I saw open field. I was like, yes. People were trying to say that he's not athletic and other quarterbacks are, you know, faster. And like, he's got some wheels on him. And he's got some deceptive little wheels on the guy.
Yeah, they asked Purdy about those scrambles too in the presser, and he said, like, I used to scramble in college all the time. Like, I haven't had to do it that much here, but like that's a part of my game. Like, and they asked Shanahan about it too, and he goes, yeah, he's like, that's a part of what we liked from Purdy coming out of college. You know, like that's who Purdy is. Like, that's not nothing new.
What about Purdy not sliding, bro? This dude's gonna, if he can get that extra yard, he's gonna get it for you. It's impressive. This kid wants to win, dude. It's apparent. Yep. My favorite Purdy moment was when he took the final snap to end the game, and you could just see how hyped he was, and I was hyped for him, man. That made me happy, bro. Just to see him after all the negative press on TV, NFL Network, ESPN, and all that, just to see him. It was just, he was throwing it in their faces, man. That was awesome. And they all the Purdy haters are forced to watch him in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks. I had haters at work saying, well, that first year was a fluke. The sophomore jinx. I said, and you really think they're not gonna have film on him this time? And I said, watch this kid. Just watch. He's gone all the way, man. We're just one game away, and it ain't gonna be easy. But we're one from him hoisting the trophy, and he's gonna go in the history books, man. If he hasn't already, but there will be nothing left to say. We need this one, man. We need it.
Yes, sir. We sure do. And just a reminder, if you are not subscribed to the 49 YouTube channel, 49 Mind the YouTube channel, hit the like and subscribe button now. Also, hit the description box of this video. We have Mariah 49 Faithful Lead Podcast's link in there as well. And John V's up in there too if he decides to get out. I'm not sure if he's coming on or not. We'll see. We will find out later. What up, Big Fizzle? One of the old school 49er trash talk circle YouTubers. He still makes little 49er review videos post game, and he's doing some food review videos too. Says Purdy's money. What's up, bro? Really good buddy of mine, man, over the East Bay. Good to see you, brother. See if I'm missing any comments.
Purdy is worth every penny.
Oh yeah, sure. Every pretty penny. John Lynch says Niners have officially swept every NFC playoff team. Okay, good to hear. Great to hear. Javier Rios is up in the building. Says, "What's up, fellas? All I can say about this game is, bro, what up?" Don Dodson in the building says, "Hey, Bashar, we appreciate you." Says, "Hey, sis." Shout out to Mariah. Jesus Christ, my King said Bosa had a quiet 2 sacks. There were a few times where I thought he was going to get to Goff, and I was like, "Damn, come on, get to him!" And then I'll see him like somebody else block it, somebody else come and block him from a different angle at the very end, and I was like, "Damn, man, he keeps." Every time I think he's going to get close, somebody steps in and blocks him. Detroit did a great job of building their offensive line throughout these past few years. I'll say that. I wish we did a better job of it, but at the end of the day, when the front seven had to step up, they did, and there were some nice blitzes every now and then.
Yeah, Bosa played in a good game. The rest of the D line, I'm still not thrilled at all with them, but we're celebrating right now. I'll talk about the bad some other time.
There you go. What up, Master Eddie Craft, my homeboy? Really diehard Niner fans. It's Bang Bang Niner Gang up in Texas. So my brother from another Bashar, really good friend of me and my brothers from back in the day. And he's been on the channel before. Really good guy. He said Chase Young stepped up with more. Every now and then he did something. I saw that. It wasn't like he was just not doing anything at all. But like when I saw Javon Hargrave get blocked all the time, like honestly, like I was getting frustrated when Javon Hargrave wasn't doing anything positive out there. I was like, bro, what's up with this guy? He was like a big free agent signing. Bang, bang, Niner Gang says, what up, minded clown man in the building? Great to see you, bro. Long time no see, man. I appreciate everybody coming up on here. I know it's a little bit late for those on the East Coast. 8:51 out here over in California. We just lost Werowski for a second. I don't know if he's coming back, but we'll see. Yeah, I appreciate everybody up in here. And I was going to try to pull up some box scores or give the scoring rundowns. Let me just pull up the box score really, really quick. How about that? We'll do that. We have some 49er stat lines really, really quick. And if anybody drops in later, don't worry, I'll shout everybody out. Werowski is back. Good to see you, bro. David McNiner says Detroit was playing 6 O linemen and 5 D linemen. There were times where they had Penei Sewell as an eligible tight end, and they were running him in motion, trying to do this trickery shit. I was like, they're trying to copy us a little bit what we did with Trent Williams. You guys remember back in that Green Bay snowy playoff game, you know? But I'm going to read off some box score stats really, really quick. So Brock Purdy, our San Francisco 49ers quarterback, my quarterback, your quarterback, our quarterback. I don't know how loud I need to say that, but 20 for 31, 267 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. I'll let him slide on the interception. He was getting pressured like crazy at one point in this game. CMC, Christian McCaffrey. So keep in mind, the 49ers are now 12-1 every time CMC gets 75 yards or more. So guess how many yards he had today? He had 20 carries for 90 yards, 4.5 yards per carry, 2 TDs. He did a great job. How about Brock Purdy running the football? 5 carries for 48 yards, 9.6 a carry. Elijah Mitchell got that 1 TD for us, which is beautiful. He helped us at the very end when we need to run the clock down. Debo wasn't so impressive running. Elijah Mitchell was 4 for 7, 4 carries, 7 yards. Debo Samuel wasn't too impressive, 3 carries for 7 yards. Kyle Juszczyk, 1 carry for 3 yards. Debo Samuel receiving wise did really nice though. 8 catches for 89 yards. Okay, there you go. 9 targets. He did a really good job receiving, in my opinion. Brandon Ayuk had an amazing catch that we'll break down a little bit later. 3 catches, 68 yards, 1 TD. Beautiful. CMC, 4 catches, 42 yards, kept them honest. Kyle Juszczyk, 2 catches, 33 yards. Kittle, 2 catches, 27. I expected a bit more out of Kittle. He was only targeted 3 times. I don't know why. Tayshaun Gibson forced a fumble. That was the thing of beauty. I thought it was Greenlaw that forced it, but it was Gibson, apparently. That's who they credited. Yeah. So it was, okay. The team leader in tackles, Fred Warner, 6 tackles, 1 tackle for a loss. Jair Brown, 5 tackles. There you go, Jair. Tayshaun Gibson, 5 tackles. Ambry Thomas, 5 tackles. Nick Bosa, 3 tackles, 2 sacks, 2 tackles for losses. Dre Greenlaw, 3 tackles. And not going to read through the whole list, but Chase Young, 3 tackles, 1 sack. If anybody else got a sack. Oh, Javon Kinlaw had a sack. Okay. All right, Kinlaw, I see you. What? So any thoughts on that? On any of those stats that I brought up?
I'll say that I thought Debo had a great game considering we know he's playing injured. Now, this was a guy that was 50-50 if he was going to play or not. He played and he contributed. Big shout out to Debo, man, because he showed up and he was in some clutch plays today. And shout out to Dre Greenlaw, who I thought broke his clavicle or dislocated his shoulder on that one hit. And I was like, we do not need this right now. Guy was back in the game a couple plays later. So glad that dude was back, man. Shout out to those dudes for McCaffrey.
Yeah, I mean, it sucked last week how everybody was all hyped up about Debo Samuel playing in the last game. They thought he was going to be featured against the Packers, and then we lost him early. So that was nice to have him back. Now I thought he was going to get the first touchdown for us. He didn't, but it's okay. He played his part. We got who else is up in here? Low the Truth 81 said Bosa did good against the best right tackle in the league. Yeah, Penei Sewell is pretty damn. He's a beast, and Decker, their other tackle, is pretty damn good too. And when they were reading off those injury reports of offensive linemen being injured and hurt, I was like, I I was by no stretch of the imagination. I wasn't like, oh, this is going to be easy for our D-line, or our D-line is going to do work. I was like, no, I have a feeling these guys may play. And if they do play, I think they're still going to be pretty damn good. So, yeah, that Detroit's O-line is pretty badass, but hey, we still won. I'm going to shout out some people that I missed. We got Osmosis in the building, one of the original 49er YouTubers from back in the day. This man, my heart and nerves are shot. Appreciate you, bro. I know I missed somebody. He texted me. He's trying to tell me I should have shouted him out. I don't know. I don't see his comments anymore, though. 49er dude, if you're in the chat, man, type something up. I can read it out for everybody. But shout out to 49er dude. He's the guy who does my theme music, the 49er Minded theme song. If you guys missed it, and if he pops up back, he's a dope man. He's been on the show before, and I don't know where he is in the chat right now. I don't see his comments because I have so many people chatting. So appreciate all you guys. If I do find his comment again, I'll pop it up and put it on there. A good buddy of mine, Fahad Majid, says every 49er fan should now believe that this team is battle tested and is going to win it all. Teams that fight and overcome this kind of adversity usually are the last ones standing. Hopefully it's gonna be tough against Mahomes. You know, hard to count out Mahomes, hard to bet against him. But then again, these are the 49ers. We got the heart of a champion too, so it's gonna be the best of the best. May the best team win. That's how I see it.
Yep.
And let's see. I'm trying to find something right here.
I
don't know. What's up? Go ahead.
I said I was happy. I was happy that it turned out the way that it did. I said, we win today, we're going to either get Baltimore or Kansas City. And to me, we need to get some payback on these dudes, man. So,
yeah. I mean, people were asking me, who do you want to win, Baltimore Ravens or Kansas City Chiefs? I was like, I don't have any preference really, but whatever, man. I'm just worried about our team winning first, and then we'll worry about who we play in the Super Bowl. We got Keon Cobra. What's up, Keon? Says, congratulations, Niner Nation. R.I.P. Fadi. That's my brother. Shout. Thank you, Keon. Appreciate that. He's my brother. Rest in peace. Salute. So appreciate you, man. And just see if I missed anybody else up here. So many people in the chat not used to this. The chat blowing up this at this level.
I don't know. I know. Did you get Chris at 57 after?
I probably will in a second. I had to scroll. Okay, here we go. I don't know where you're at, 49er dude, but he says, "Hey, Mariah, what's up, Roroski? What up, Bashar?" Yeah, he's the guy who did my 49er Minded theme song. That's his YouTube channel right there. Check out his YouTube channel. He's got all different kinds of 49er hype songs. He's got a really popular one called 49er Fresh. Definitely check it out. Terradome was up here too. Says, "What's up, my peeps? Good to see you, Terradome." Let's see, said Chris. Let's see. I'm scrolling all the way down now. I don't know who I'm missing. Joe E. What up, Joe E? He says, "Let's beat these Swifties. Tired of seeing them everywhere. Shaking my head. Get ready for Hella State Farm and Direct TV and Grabby ads. CMC got to play spoiler for that ish." I feel you on that one. I mean, somebody was telling me like, watch, the Chiefs are going to get to the Super Bowl, and what the NFL and what the national media wants is they want to see the Kansas City Chiefs win and see Travis Kelce on the field with Taylor Swift doing a Super Bowl kiss. I'm like, oh, hell no. We've seen them all of 2023. That's all we've seen is Travis Kelce. Why do we need to see more of them? For what? What? I don't understand. What? There's no need for this. There's no demand for this. Like,
how about we see him crying in the booth instead?
Hey, chalk me up, write me up on. Yeah, I'll take that all day, every day. Chris Osorno, and the Niners, mother effers, mother beepers.
Hey, what Chris.
Up, and then the heartbreak song from Taylor Swift in her next album.
Yeah,
her heart got broken.
There you go. We're drinking, we're laughing it up, we're having a good time. Victory tastes good. And what can I say? 49er
Nicholas.
But hang on, let me just read this one real quick. 49er Bank for Life says, "We Super Bowl bound. We have the will in the rematch 2020. Let's get payback." Yes, sir. Nighthawk, he'd be a YouTube legend in these 49er streets. Famous call for the Rombo show from back in the day, says, "Go Niners." Congratulations, 49ers. Oh, yeah. There you go. This 49er dude says, okay, well, let's touch on Purdy with the biggest comeback in NFC Championship game history. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I didn't even know. What are they going to say now? Hey, we just have to win it. We just have to win it to really, really shut them up. Shout out to Nicholas Akaladis.
Hey, Nick.
I'm not Greek, but I lived in Greece at one point as a child, so I'll say my Greek homie. He says, congrats to the Niner gang. I told you all Detroit wasn't ready to beat the Niners. He's a Browns fan, actually, so much respect, bro. He's for the Locker Room Rant YouTube channel, around with John B. Bash, Joe Mahoney says, Bash, speak about Keyshawn Johnson and Ryan Clark terrible takes. I don't even want to mention those guys right now. They're just so lame and whack. And Ryan Clark said some BS. Just ridiculous. Like, Oh, I wish I never talked about Purdy and the MVP talks. Oh, like he's making it sound like he made it up the whole time and he was lying the whole time. Like, okay, bro, if that's the case, then you don't have any fucking credibility as a sportscaster. Go find a job doing something else. I don't know, sell insurance or something, bro. Because I know you were a pretty damn good football player, but if you're gonna be on TV and say some ridiculous fucktard shit like that, like we don't need to put something fire this guy and put on somebody else on that network. I'm sorry, dude. We don't need that lack of credibility on a national network. And Keyshawn Johnson, I probably remember what he said. You guys remember what he said exactly? Didn't we bring it up earlier? I can't remember. I don't want to think about those idiots.
He's the one that said, Purdy needed a comeback. And then once Purdy led the comeback last week, he said, oh, no, it's not a comeback unless it's 14 points or whatever the fuck. He's the one that keeps moving the goalpost everywhere.
He said he needed a comeback, and Purdy needed to win a game without Debo, and he pretty much did that last week.
Win your game without your weapons.
And then he still said, well, that wasn't really a comeback. So there's no question. I gotta. You asked earlier if anybody watches it. I watch it. I think it's entertainment. I think it's comedy to watch these guys backpedal. I'm looking forward to watching them on Monday and Tuesday, them and Nick Wright. I can't wait to see what they got to say now.
Hey, all I know is the victory Sunday is going to be a victory Monday. And who said this? Somebody about Kyle. What Master Eddie Crafty says, Kyle looks focused. I believe it was when there's some picture I ran across when the confetti was falling, and Kyle had the most serious look on his face, like he wasn't smiling, he wasn't cheesing or whatever. It tells me, hey, there's more. Like, what was it that Kobe Bryant said? I'm not a Laker fan, but rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. I believe, not sure if today was the anniversary. Unfortunately, when he lost his life. Him and his daughter.
Or the day before.
Yes, yeah, okay. Rest in peace to those two. Prayers go out to them and the other victims that were with them too, not just them two. But yeah, what did Kobe say? Like, we're not done or something like that, or we're not finished. He was focused. He knew that winning whatever game, that wasn't the final game, wasn't it? Like, hey, we still got more work to do.
I think everyone feels that. I think every Niner fan feels that as well.
Mm-hmm.
My brother, he's a Ram fan. He called me before the game. He's like, hey, bro, good luck and this and that. And you guys got it. I said, this game doesn't mean nothing, man. This a win today doesn't mean nothing to me. The game that matters is in 2 weeks. That's the one that matters. Yeah, we had a win today to get there. But I'm telling you, to go to the Super Bowl and lose is it's just the same as if we lost today, man. Especially because, like I said, I want to face the Chiefs, and I wanted to face the Ravens, and I want payback, man. These dudes got to pay for that, especially that Chiefs game, because we did Jimmy G, man. We carried that dude to that game, and we just didn't need him to make any mistakes, and he can even do that. Now Jimmy G does not win today's game, so now we're entering this Chiefs game with someone. I'm not gonna say he's the greatest quarterback, but he's somebody that's better, man. So let's go. And Mahomes is playing the best football in his career right now. So I can't wait for the storyline. Mahomes, who they're comparing to Brady already, is peaking. And now here we got Brock Purdy, who everybody says ain't good enough. Well, let's find out in 2 weeks. Let's see what happens. I can't wait. Can't wait.
Can't wait. I can't wait. Let's go. Back to Keyshawn Johnson. Yeah, he's trying to determine what's a comeback and what's not. Like, really, dude? Come on, man. You play with Brad Johnson. If your team didn't have one of the, your team arguably had like the third best defense of NFL history. Maybe if John Gruden didn't scout the living daylights out of the Raiders for you, maybe you don't win one. I don't know. All right, here he is. Speaking of John's, all the way in Ohio, waiting patiently. I call him a really, really good friend of mine. I'm pretty sure he's had plenty to drink. He's going to drink with us right now, actually. I call him the Greek Destroyer, none other than John V from the Locker Room Rant. Okay, John, since you waited so damn long to come on here, before we take the victory shot, I want you to yell and scream that we're going to the Super Bowl.
Okay, as much as I want to yell and scream, my children are sleeping. I have to not disrupt my household because I've actually used more profanity around them than I have ever in their entire lives.
Today, I told you to
today-
have a video live stream set up for you when you're watching these damn games. I want to see how destructive you are during these games, man.
Listen, today was rough. I mean, I faced a 24-7 score that made me question just about everything that I stood on football, because the Niners defense just honestly stood like clueless. I watched them run 131, put 131 yards on us. You know, another record given to you by the 49ers. Enjoy it. You know, but we gave up so much, bro, and we corrected it in the second half. And that's kind of what bothers me so much. Like, you're capable of so much, and you did completely the opposite. We stunk it up, fam. Like, we stunk it up. But I mean, the second half, man, those adjustments, Bosa doesn't want to go home. The Niners are the first team to erase a 17-point deficit in a conference championship game. We faced adversity today. We persevered again in a game that I thought looked very much like the Green Bay game. I thought we looked stale and rusty and tired and clueless, and
it looked worse.
It just looked bad, you know. And I thought,
worse.
oh wait, there's no way they're gonna come out of that game looking like that again. And man, they did it, you know. And then that's it too. That's a fact. It's not how you start. I love it, man. I love it. We are going to the Super Bowl, fam. This season was special. This group is special. Nobody wanted to go home. And I believe in this team. I really do. I believe there's something special. I've said that to you all at length. There's something special that surrounds this team. The chemistry it's as tight as you could get it, man. It's a healthy locker room. It's a great space, right? And I mean, this is what we wanted. Another opportunity. And a rematch at that. So I'll take it. Like, I'm excited, family. This victory Monday is special for so many reasons, guys. For so many fucking reasons. Tomorrow's going to be so great. I mean, fuck your team, right? Like, it's
okay,
us versus the fucking.
All right, since you couldn't yell, we're going to the Super Bowl. I yelled it a few times earlier in the stream. Actually, tell me what you're drinking. I got myself some Bacardi and Coke. Special kind of Bacardi, actually. It's a different kind of Bacardi. It's Oak Heart. I don't know how different it is, but first time I opened it, and there you go.
You like it?
It's good. It's good. It's pretty strong, I must say.
This is a 10-year Eagle Rare. It's a bourbon. It's my favorite. I only open it and crack it only on special occasions. And today's comeback was absolutely worthy, man.
Hey, just like LL Cool J said, don't call it a comeback. All right. Actually, I don't want to say it like that because then that sounds like Keyshawn Johnson, right?
It does.
TNA in the building. Cool names is Clutch Pretty, Clutch Pretty, Clutch Pretty, Clutch Pretty, Clutch Pretty, Clutch Pretty, Clutch Pretty. I don't know how many times we need to say it. I was gonna. What I was gonna do is I recorded myself a few times yelling and screaming during the game, and I don't know. I gotta go through some of these while you guys talk. But I'll play the last one. Basically was one when I was celebrating at the very, very end, and hope you guys can hear this properly. We ballin'. We're going to the Super Bowl. Brock Purdy, let's go. All right. That's one of my crazy sound bites. I was right when the game ended. And if I play the other ones, it'll be probably from the touchdowns or the big plays. I got to search them on my phone. But I'm always sending my friends little voice sound messages and sound bites when things are going good, going bad. And it's a lot of fun. And yeah, man, this team puts us through hell. But then again, at the same time, we have these beautiful wins, and Purdy and this Niner team, man, they're making history, man. I mean, it's go ahead.
Giving me health problems, bro. Giving me health problems.
Oh yeah,
you're hurting my heart. I have nerve damage. I couldn't feel my legs since like noon today. Okay, like I was so excited.
I felt normal today. I don't know why. Even though I was
sit
mad.
still? Can you sit still throughout the entire game?
I sat still.
Can you stay in one place?
I sat still.
Bro, I was upstairs, downstairs. I went in the basement 3 times before we snapped the ball. Like,
yeah, my wife's like, "Calm the fuck down. You're not the one playing."
Oh my God, I want to be knocked unconscious at times. Like, I feel my heart pounding in these crucial moments. You know, like We nearly held them to no points in the second half. You know, like,
Yeah.
you
it
know,
was-
I love the adjustment, but what the fuck were you doing the entire time? What are we talking about? Why did we leave them hanging
we don't
around?
have to wait till halftime to make adjustments. We can make them in the
Man.
first, second, you know, like
I'm gonna tell everyone right now, we cannot afford to come out like this in 2 weeks, man.
oh hell no.
You got the wrong team to be doing this too. This team, I don't know. I was watching plays today where the tight end was in motion and nobody was running towards him, and the play panned out and they dump it off to him. He's wide open. I'm like, did we study film? What are we like? Did we not learn our lesson last week? Like, what the hell's going on, man? I was ready to just, oh, man. But I know this team. I was like, I didn't give up, but I was like, we gotta be better, man. In 2 weeks, you ain't coming back from 17 down. You're not.
No.
So we need to straighten this out.
But it can be done. You see what I'm saying, Hiroski? Like, it can be done. Like, today, we turned it around 360 degrees. Like, the team I saw first half, I did not recognize. Those Niners, I was at the second half. I'm like, now there's my team. Like,
That's what I said too.
What the fuck were you guys doing? I don't understand.
Only problem is that we did it against a young Green Bay team. We did it against a young Detroit team. And we got some veterans in 2 weeks.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, though, the offensive line play and that defensive line play was an excellent testament to what you're going to go up against in Kansas City. It's going to be in the trenches. This battle in the Super Bowl is going to be one in the trenches. And it's going to be wonderful because, honestly, they don't have the run game that the Lions had. The Lions' run game was phenomenal.
But Pacheco's a dog. Don't take nothing away from him.
Pacheco is a dog.
No.
He is a dog.
I never watch full Chiefs games, but every time I have the game on, whenever I'm watching the Chiefs game, Pacheco's getting in the end zone some way, somehow.
Yes, but we are better with he is a north and south runner. Do you understand what I'm saying? He's not shifty, he doesn't spin, and he's not crazy fast. He's powerful. We handle those backs. Like, we can handle that run game. I'm confident in the run game. I believe that the run defense will hold up against Kansas City. I do believe that. You honestly can't afford to come out like this. You made small corrections from the Green Bay game, and you fell short in some things that you were doing well in the Green Bay game. So we just need to package this shit up and apply it all versus Kansas City, because honestly, they can be beat. Their receivers are not as crazy as they seem. There's a lot of talent on the lines. It's Kelsey. It's the Kelsey Mahomes show.
Yeah, their offense has been suspect all season.
We've got to interfere.
And Marquez Valdez-Scantling finally caught a deep ball this year.
Whatever.
Today. Yeah, but whatever. It doesn't scare me.
They beat what I think was the best team in the NFL, man. Baltimore
today pissed down their leg. They played a very, very vanilla soft coverage, and they got way too conservative, and it bit him in the ass, man. Big time.
Andy Reid is no joke. Andy Reid won that game for them, man. When we got blown out by Baltimore, what I saw in that game was that Baltimore O-line was manhandling my D-line. And somehow Kansas City, and if you guys watch that Kansas City game, Kansas City was dog tired in the fourth quarter.
I watched it.
They were faking injuries to get some air. Somehow they pulled it together, man.
They just don't have the depth that they had. Listen, Kansas City is not as deep as they once were, and you know what? Neither is San Francisco. We're not deep at the positions that we were stout in years past either. In 2019, we had a fuck ton of depth going into that Super Bowl, and everybody was coming back healthy. It was the perfect timing, right? So, Khalil Davis now, does he have an opportunity here?
I think so.
He does, but
2 weeks till the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they didn't bring him up this week. I don't even think did Sebastian Joseph Day even play today?
No.
I know he played last week, but I didn't realize that if he was out there or not.
I didn't see him. If he did, I didn't notice. But I mean, Jake Moody. I mean, I don't know. I'm there. I get him off my fucking team, and there's other times I'm happy. Like I don't know what to do. Like, I've struggled.
know.
You know what I mean? I'm
I feel
struggling,
you.
but I mean, I'm look. I was always willing to roll with the bumps and bruises that came along the way with Trey at once upon a time, right? I got to be willing to give this kid the same respect. You know what I mean? I owe him at least that much because we spent comps on this dude. I mean, we spent compensation on this dude. So I'm trying.
Yeah,
but when you're going into the Super Bowl, like this is a concern for me. I need you to stop hugging that post, bro. That thing is a right nut hugger. I don't understand. I don't understand. It's every time he kicks it, bro. It just veers right to the right. Drives me nuts. Can't handle it.
I'm just glad he's missing them early in the game. And not
exactly. I guess he's the second half.
But when is the one going to be the one? You know what I mean?
It's going to fight us in the ass. It'll come back.
The good thing about us is normally we score touchdowns when we're in the red zone. I forgot what drive it was, but there was one drive where we had a really nice big play and we didn't punch it in the end zone. It pissed me off, and I'm not sure if we made the field goal or missed it. I'll go pull up the summary in just a second. What up, Ryan from No Border Sports at Sea? He says, congratulations, Faithful, on the win. Let's go. What up, Ryan? Good to see you. If I missed anybody up in the chat, Low the Truth is up in here. Shout out to him. That's my guy right there. Yeah, I mean, this is all kinds of twists and turns in these games. And what defense are we going to see? A lot of people were saying in the first half, oh man, we need to fire Steve Wilkes. And hey, things weren't looking good defensively. I feel you, man. I don't know what to say sometimes when we watch these games. And then all of a sudden, somehow, the second half, we turn things around. Ryan from No Border Sports says, 3-1. Lamar takes a 7-step drop, runs around for 9 seconds, and then tries to go 3-1. And tries to go for the first down, and then comes up short. I don't know. He's questioning
49er dude. He sold. I saw 49er dude's comment. He sold. He had a lot of opportunities to run.
I think Lamar sold. We had to have
I think he did.
You think so?
I agree. I watched that game, dude.
Too.
Well,
I kept wondering, like, why is he not fucking running? Like, he has open green grass in front of him.
Purdy was running. Purdy ran.
I thought Kansas City did a good job doing like a rush, containing them in the rush. I thought they did a good job. I thought Kansas City's just playing incredible ball, bro.
Yeah, but did you see Jones?
Still had plenty of times to take off that he did it.
I don't know if it's in the back of Lamar Jackson's head, like, I'm not just a runner. I'm a pure pocket passer. I don't know. I don't know what he's thinking. I don't know why he didn't run, but let me shout out Nathan Banks really quick. He's up in here. Says, hello, all Super Bowl bound. Here we come. Let's go. We're going to the Super Bowl. And he says, I don't want to hear nothing about Lamar Jackson being MVP ever again. Fuck that. You know what? He beat us. And then everybody's saying that we look bad and we suck when he beat us. And then he stomped on the Miami Dolphins. And I was thinking, damn, he's got it in the bag. But who knows? I'm not even worried about the regular season MVP or whatever. I'm just worried about us winning number 6, beating these Kansas City Chiefs. That is my only worry. That's my only concern. Chris Osorno says, Brock Purdy, the real MVP. Somebody had a really good comment. I think it was Armando that I wanted to bring up really quick about pacing. He said, I was pacing all game. My boys had to say, dude, it's just a game, like 35,000 times. I don't know why. As pissed as I was just sitting at my couch like, oh, man. But I had my head down a lot too. I was just texting people and saying a bunch of curse words. What I want to do is play a couple more of my voice messages. Give me a second on this one.
Bash, I love these, man. These are great. This is like the special segment of your show. These are the recordings I've made. We need music for this.
We need video. Fuck. You're on mute.
We can't hear you if you're talking to us.
Bashar, you need
my bad. Here we go.
Audio record.
Here we go. I'm muted.
Good job, defense. Let's fucking go.
That was after we forced a fumble.
Let's go, Purdy. Let's run on these motherfuckers. Fuck Detroit.
I'm messaging my friends while doing this. I'm not talking to myself. That was when Purdy got one of the big runs at the end.
Going to the Super Bowl.
One more.
We're going to the Super Bowl.
Had to let him know. It's not every day that happens that I can yell and scream and say we're going to the Super Bowl. Now, hopefully, we win this fucking Super Bowl. Tired of
Shar's the freaking meme.
Oh man, yeah. Make a meme out of me. I don't give a fuck.
Dude, we need music for this bash.
Says Bashar, let's go. Hey, My boy JD, if you want to join, hit me up on Facebook Messenger. I can get you up on here. I'll just let me know. He says on the train on my way home from the game, no voice left. Oh, okay, I got you. Appreciate you watching though, bro. I don't blame you for having no voice. Trust me on that one. We got but yeah, this is formerly Hog Hater TV from
okay.
JD Sacktown.
Yeah,
that's my boy right there. He's been on here before. Amboy Philippines. I don't know if you're in the Philippines right now, but he was Goldmine Rush from back in the day in the 49er Trash Talk Circle. This white boy Rick and Eminem are crying. Good to see you, bro. They said 49, make a beam out of me. I don't give a fuck.
49 memed it.
Yeah, I know, right? 49 memed it. There you go. He says, Niners entering the Super Bowl chaos again. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, who knows how the Super Bowl's gonna look with the way these last two games look. Let's do this. Because I have the scoring summary for the entire game pretty much on my screen. And I'm gonna try my best to go through like the first half. What happened? So early on, the first half, what happened? The big play was we gave up that crazy play. What's his name? Jay Williams, right end for 42 yards, a touchdown. I mean, that no tackling whatsoever. I mean, it just, when you see these big plays happen where dudes break away against our 49er defense, I just freak out. Like what's going on here? Like, what? This is like a very important game. We're at home. Jameson Williams, that is. And yeah, what were you guys thinking on that first touchdown, that big one that we just blew up and let them have pretty much?
So I said Kansas City, the only way they have a chance is if they jump on Baltimore early, which they did. And I said, we need to jump on Detroit early. They haven't been there. We need to jump on them early and keep our foot on their necks, And then they come on that opening drive, which I guess we won the toss and deferred. And I was like, yo, what's going? This is okay. Let's go. And then it was not what we needed for sure. We needed to get that. We needed to jump on them. They jumped on us.
Sorry, bro. Yeah, that game, that play, I was like, is this gonna be one of those type of games where we just look like total ass on defense? If that's the case, this isn't gonna look good for us. But after we gave up that touchdown, we had a 13-play drive, and we missed a field goal. I was like, okay, this is not looking good. And soon after that, Detroit Lions had a 12-play, 62-yard drive where Dave Montgomery ran up the middle for a 1-yard touchdown. I mean, early on, these running backs for Detroit Lions were doing pretty damn good against us. Let me pull up their stats really quick. Dave Montgomery had 15 carries for 93 yards, 6.2 a carry, 1 touchdown. Gibbs, who I was hearing was going to kill us a bit more, but it was Montgomery more than anything else. Jahmyr Gibbs, 12 rushes, 45 yards, 1 TD, 3.75 a carry. And Jameson Williams had that one big one. That was just, Dave Montgomery was hurting us, man. But later in the game, in the second quarter, we finally got on the scoreboard. We had a 10-play drive, CMC up the middle for 2 yards for a touchdown. He loves to find his way to the end zone, so it's a thing of beauty, 75-yard drive. And I was like, okay, it looks like we're going to try to get back into this, but it's not going to be easy at the same time. Were any of you guys saying, because I know a lot of Niner fans were saying this last week, they were just going on and on how they thought that we were forcing Purdy to pass too much, and they kept wanting us to run the ball more and more and more. Were you guys thinking that, hey, we're throwing too much and we're putting Purdy in a bad spot, or you guys want us to run more? Go ahead. What's up? Go ahead.
You want to go, John, first, or you want me to?
Yeah, I'll go. I felt like we could not establish the run game. We couldn't establish the edge, but we could not establish the run game either. So I wanted us to throw more because the Detroit Lions defense against the pass was like ranked in the 24 somewhere. I expected us to throw maybe 25, 27 times. And I thought at least 280 yards of those, in 2 touchdowns. That's what I thought. That's what I thought Brock would do it in. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't come out that way. So
Low the Truth 01, Low the Truth 81. You're right. In the first half, the Amador Lenore, my guy, the Hyena, was getting cooked by Amon St. Brown. And it was definitely a concern. I was like, damn, this sucks.
Yeah, but he couldn't keep it up. He couldn't keep it up.
True.
By the second half, that was irrelevant.
I don't know what they did.
We were very fortunate.
Mm-hmm.
Very fortunate just to be down 17 by a team that was gouging us, bro. gouging us. They had already put up 130 yards on us, and it wasn't even halftime yet.
To be honest, everybody was getting cooked, bro. They couldn't cover that tight end. I thought Gibson Jr. was playing like trash. I thought our strong safety was it Oliver was playing like trash. There's blame to go everywhere, bro. And that it was just trash, bro. It wasn't just Demo. No, it was everyone.
Oh yeah, of course. In the first half, there's plenty of blame to go around. Chris Osono says that was another Niner classic. Media sucked that dick hard, but the Niners came back and kicked that ass. Yeah, you know what? I thought last week was a monumental game of Levi's because we don't have any like defining playoff moments for Levi's because we're 10-year stadium. But last week kind of seemed like it, but this week took over. This week's game definitely took over. This was
the seasoning in the pan right here.
This game cemented the legacy of Levi's Stadium. So God willing, we win it all. We go on forward. So after the CMC touchdown, we forced the Lions to punt off a 29-yard drive, 9 plays, which was nice. And looks like soon after, I think we got picked off on the next drive. I'm looking at here you go. Shotgun Purdy pass deep intended for the middle for Deebo Samuel, picked off by Amon-Ra. I'm not even sure who that is, but I forgot how the interception looked exactly, but I remember Purdy being under pressure, not only on that play, but on previous pass plays. And I was really, really starting to get pissed because I was like, you know what? I love Purdy, and I'm not going to put all this blame on him because we're going to try to have him try to win this damn game, try to go to the Super Bowl. We got to block for this dude. We can't let him get killed out there.
The ball was hit. As soon as he let it go, there was a Lion dude hit the ball, so it took a lot of the heat out of the pass. Whether it was a good throw or not, I don't know, but I know that the ball was deflect. The lineman or the Lions hit the ball, so that just took all the. Like I said,
it was deflected. It was deflected at the line of scrimmage, right? A little bit, right?
Right.
Yeah, and early on, man, who was it? Aiden Hutchinson and a few of those guys. I was like, damn, these guys are batting down passes. I'm like, I know Purdy's ready to prove everybody wrong that he had a bad game last week and he's ready to be the real Purdy this week. But these dudes on the line are batting down his passes, and that pissed me off.
This is Purdy's. If you're gonna criticize Purdy, it's his size, man. He has trouble getting the ball over the line. Every game, there's balls getting batted down. There's nothing we could do about it. We're going to have to live with that. But one criticism about him, it's that.
He's a bit taller than Russell Wilson. I mean, and when I saw Purdy in college, he was saying he ran a lot in college. I watched him a bit his junior year, and I was hoping that we could get him. This was back when Jimmy G first got injured in 2020. It was back before I even knew who Trey Lance was, before I even knew that we were going to trade up and make a pick. Like I saw Purdy, I thought maybe friends of mine put me onto him, and I thought maybe we could get him in round 3. But when I watched him back then, I saw him do a lot of Russell Wilson type crazy scrambling type things. I noticed like he does good when he shifts away a little bit from the pocket and gets away from those big tall guys, and then he can open a little passing lane for himself. So go ahead.
I don't know if we got to have Purdy drop back a little farther. I wish we would roll him out more. But he got to get away from that offensive line. Man,
his footwork is really nice. I mean, he on that one touchdown pass to Kittle last week. I don't know. He took was it a 7-step drop? He was really, really deep back there when he took that drop, and he floated it to Kittle like 33 air yards, and it was just fine. People try to say he doesn't have an arm, but he threw up a nice little floater to Kittle like it was nothing. Let me just read this really quick. Somebody put it up. He said, "We're favored 1.5. We're 1.5 point favorites, by the way, from Vegas." Okay, interesting.
I saw it was minus 2 points.
Okay, I didn't think we would be the favorites. Yeah, let's see, there's no. Okay, John Lynch says Malcolm Rodriguez. He was the guy who got the interception. He was big on the HBO show, but Purdy's arm was hit when he was throwing. Yeah, I saw way too much of that in the first half.
When he hit the ball, we might have to look that over again. And one guy wrote, can you highlight Somi Maharas?
About the quarterback height? The height thing is overrated. Quarterbacks throw through windows. Genius.
Well, those windows seem to get hands in them, bro.
In the first half, it was happening a bit. I saw that. Let me go back to the first half rundown really quick. So we got picked off by Malcolm Rodriguez, and the Detroit Lions put on a 6-play drive. We made it easy for him because we turned the ball over. Jahmyr Gibbs had a 15-yard touchdown off the right end, and let's see. Yep, we punted the ball away after that on our next possession. And the 49ers, actually, after we punted away, the Lions had a 17-play drive where they went 68 yards down the field, we had a lot of bend but don't break moments, and this was one of them actually. And when Lions kicked the field goal on that one, for the most part, we were pretty good at the whole bend but don't break thing. It looked like the Lions could have put up a bit more points, but we stopped them. So at the half, we're talking about 24-7, just crazy deficit, 17-point deficit. And I mean, everybody, all the Niner fans were just dropping all kinds of different curse words like, damn, our season might be over. Are we going to be able to come back from this? What are we going to do? What was running through you guys' mind at the half? Do you guys think we had a chance? Or?
At the half, yeah. I thought we had a chance.
I thought we had a chance, but I was just like, at the same time, I was saying we need a miracle. Like everything has to be perfect in the second half, damn near. And that's pretty much what it almost was. Everything almost was perfect. Well, Francis, my cousin, he lives out in Detroit actually, but he's a Seahawks fan. He's supporting the Niners this playoff run though. Really good cousin of mine. He says E40 and Keek are probably he's talking about Keek the Sneak are probably fizzing right now, man. Nice win. E40 is on the 49er Faithful ride with me and remix, and he's a huge Niner fan. He's at all the games, and we just need to win, man. We just need to win this next game. I don't know what else to say about going to the Super Bowl. Here we go. So he says Lamar Jackson is 6'3", had 3 batted balls, and people are effing dumb. Okay, Lamar Jackson.
I'm not hating on no one. I just wish Purdy was 6'5", to be honest with you, bro.
Oh yeah, I mean we wish a lot of things, but I'll take Purdy's heart over a lot of those quarterbacks who are 6'5". I'll tell you that much. A lot of those quarterbacks,
too, but getting the ball swatted, dude, that's getting to be a problem. Like that's happening. That's happening now more than it should. That doesn't happen consecutively. But I mean, it's how you answer those though. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, let's regroup. I mean, we bounce back every time. I get it, but like, it's always just one more game for us, right? We're always like, hey, that can't happen that next game. Like next week, it can't happen. Like, we're this is it, bro. Like, we needed to get all of the Green Bay bullshit out of our system, polished up. We were supposed to let the rubber hit the road when we got into Levi's today. We're supposed to dominate this fucking game. Fine. It didn't happen. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But we did dominate the opportunity. The second quarter, bro, we were holding them to 0 points.
Yeah.
And we were getting stops. We were setting the edge. Everything was happening the way that it should. I kept saying, if we go into the fourth quarter, we're good. If we're down 7. I never dreamt that we'd go into the fourth tied up with an opportunity now. Kyle says, all right, good. It's a new game. It's 1 quarter, but it's 0-0. Let's go. And at that point, like, I'm just grateful, man. I'm grateful we get another opportunity. I really am. I wanted our get back on Kansas City more than anything right now, man. I really do.
Yeah. I mean, part of me didn't want to play the cheat. Part of me, I remember somebody asked me a few weeks ago, was it Raj or I was on some podcast and somebody was asked, and this is back when nobody thought the Chiefs would be back at all in the Super Bowl or be back in contention. They just knew the Chiefs were going to the playoffs. I believe this is before the wild card week even started. And somebody asked me something about who I think was going to be in the playoffs or who I was going to think was going to make it to the dance. And my response was like, you know what? Probably the Chiefs, because for whatever weird reason, I can't count Mahomes out. I hate saying that because we got to play the guy. But this will be the true test, man.
We want to get back on either one. We owe both of them a rematch, regardless. We lost to both. So for me, we're getting back to one of you. Will the Patrick Mahomes? This is sweet though. This has a good taste. Like, I wanted this matchup. I wanted this fucking matchup more than I wanted the Baltimore matchup. Some teams match up better, and I believe we match up better with Kansas City right now. How do I feel about Chase Young? Truth, I'm disappointed. I've been disappointed for about 4 weeks. He's playing like a rental. He's not playing like somebody. He's not showing the aggressiveness that I'm looking for. Bro, you want to be a part of something special? He was going inside and they were running outside. It was the most fucked up thing. I was like, somebody got to pull his fucking head out of his ass. Because today he was really pissing me off.
Yeah, he had a few stops here and there, but he's not the chase yet.
He had a few, but he had more. He shit the bed more than he. He's
helped. Not the Chase Young. I remember when we first brought him on, we had the first 3 games we had him, and Real Teal's up in here though. Says let's effing go. Let's effing go, boys. What's it? Rashad, what's up, Rashad? So John V looks like Kyle Shanahan. He had a nice comment earlier. He said, what did he say earlier? He said, "Bang bang Niner gang, Super Bowl ring, bang bang Niner Super Bowl ring." Nice little tune to it. Okay. He also said that I pray that church today that for the 49ers, it looked like it worked. I went to 2 churches today. Okay, we appreciate that, man. Hey, man, whatever works, man. Whatever works. I'll take it.
We need you to go 3 in 2 weeks.
I know, man. I went this morning, so if that played a part in it, I hope so. Actually, there are a lot of people wearing Niner gear there too. It's kind of funny. I didn't wear any Niner gear. That was just normal though. Yeah. So here we go. John Lynch said that we moved the ball well. We moved the ball at will against Baltimore. Spagnuolo has a history of stopping Kyle. Baltimore was the more favorable matchup. Okay, yeah. I mean,
yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, if we're talking X's and O's, probably definitely. For me personally, I would have rather have had this matchup. I want this matchup. You want to be the best, you need to beat the best. I live by that.
I did not want to see Baltimore. I did not want to see Baltimore's O-line.
49er do put Deebo Samuel stiff arm CJ's podcast. I don't recall that. But what I do remember was that on the interception when that punk CJ Gardner-Johnson, whatever the crackhead's name is, when he straight up like out of nowhere just like blocked Deebo Samuel completely, rocked Deebo Samuel in the back when Deebo Samuel was completely turned and he wasn't expecting it. Was that on the interception?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, that was a punk move. I wish the ref would have saw that, but it's all good. We got the last laugh. What up, Mariah? Welcome back. Anything you want to say? I don't know if you were listening to us while you were gone or if you were busy. Good to have you back.
Nope, I wasn't listening.
Okay. I got you. Probably had something going. No big deal. There's plenty of people in the chat, and we're probably gonna wrap this up about 15 minutes or so. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Unless you guys want to stay on longer, but I think we're pretty much covering everything. What I want to do is cover the second half pretty much. So the second half was when things got crazy for us, and it was a lot of fun. So we were down 24-7 at the half, right? Remember, you know what was cool at the halftime? Their Journey performed, and they were playing. So I'm pretty sure they sang "Don't Stop Believing." Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, the broadcast didn't show Journey performing. I think that would have been cool.
Stupid.
I'm not sure which singer they had. I'm not sure if it was Arnel Pineda or who the current replacement singer for Journey is right now. But either way, I think it would have been cool to show a little part of it for the MC Championship game. That would have been cool. And let's go ahead and recap the second half. Let's do this. So
get ready for all conspiracy theories that the game was set up. They had "Don't Stop Believing" at halftime.
Oh gosh. They've been crying all season about the Niners. Let them cry more. I think Purdy sucks. I think he's assistant quarterback yet. It's ridiculous when they say he does the same things that Jimmy G did. Oh, well, the dumbest thing is like, oh, well, they went to the Super Bowl with Jimmy G before, so he's the same thing. Or they went to the NFC Championship game twice with Jimmy G, so we can just bring Jimmy G back. So, dude, shut up. Like, it's not even the same player. The defense was way more dominant when Jimmy was around. Let's be real about this.
That's true. And Jimmy G would not have won today, bro.
Hell no, he wouldn't have won. Shit. Jimmy would have been dead out there. They would have carted Jimmy off of the field this game. What would have happened? I mean, okay, so oh man. Okay, so we're gonna start off the second half. It's the third quarter, and the 49ers had a 10-play drive. So to start off, basically CNC had an 8-yard run, which was nice, and then took us to the 33-yard line. And later, we ran a little bit no huddle to start the half. It was cool. 26 Brock Purdy, 26-yard pass to Deebo Samuel, and I was super excited when that happened. I was like, yes. Later, Brock Purdy, that brought us to the 33-yard line. And then here we go. Brock Purdy shotgun pass, 9 yards to Deebo Samuel again. Brought us to the Detroit 41-yard line, 1st and 10. Next thing you know, Deebo Samuel, negative 3-yard run loss. Debo wasn't too good running the ball today. They kind of saw it coming. Soon after that, we had the ball 3rd and 4, and it was an 8-yard pass from Brock Purdy to Jawan Jennings. Not sure which play that was. That might have been one of his dope catches, though. And soon after that, let's see, going to forward up a little bit. We failed on this drive. Looked like we had a chance to get to get a touchdown on this drive, and we just didn't make it happen. We were stuck at the 25-yard line. But the good thing is Jake Moody, hey, he hit a 43-yard field goal, right? So that's two games in a row that we won, 2 close nail biters where we only won by 3 points. And ta-da, hey, Moody did hit a field goal. So hey, whatever you want to say, not saying he made the game winner, but at least he made a field goal when it did matter, Soon after that, though, the Detroit Lions did start at the 25-yard line, and the 49ers defense held them. They basically forced the Detroit Lions to turn over on downs. They went for it. They went for it on 4th and 2 at the 28-yard line. They got a little too confident, and Jared Goff went back to pass and tried to throw it to Reynolds, and boom, just incomplete. I was feeling good when Jared Goff was throwing a bit of incomplete passes here and there when things mattered, and I was saying before on previous podcasts, I hope Dan Campbell gets in his bag, and because they're trying to say he's an ultra aggressive coach, that he's going to be going for it on 4th downs. He's gonna he's just gonna be aggressive, and watch him do this, watch him do some fakes, and cool. I was like, okay, well, watch, let him do that. Then I guarantee you, there's gonna be a point in time in the game where it's gonna matter, and he's gonna fail, and that was one of them.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. When they went for it on 4th, I said that coach is gonna cost this team the game, and they failed. And I said that's after the game they were saying, oh well, that's how he does this and that. He cost them the game, man, on that play.
Sure did. I mean, I think Detroit has a bright future, but and you never know what can happen. There's lots. I've seen other talented teams in the past, and we thought they had a bright future, and they never came back, and that might bite them in the ass for years to come. You never know.
Bash, did you see this comment by John Lynch about the 1957?
Let me find it. John Lynch, where is that? What up, John Lynch? Says in 1957, the Niners led 24-7 at the half, then lost 31-7. In this game, the Lions led 24-7 at the half and lost. That's crazy. I had no knowledge of that game.
That is absolutely insane, man. I did not know.
That must have been during the Frankie Albert era. John V, if you want to research that, if you already know, yeah, that's definitely before John Brody's time. Might have been during the Frankie Albert era, and I forgot the other quarterback that played around the time of Frankie Albert. But there was another 49er quarterback that wasn't bad either. We got Mr. Tiger up in the chat, says, much love from Melbourne, Australia.
Nice.
Faithful tell the final whistle. Appreciate you for the land down under. Appreciate you. We got Niner faithful all over the. What's that?
He's in the future right now, bro.
Oh, he is. He is. It's the next. It's Monday already. Yeah. There you go. All right. So the ensuing drive when Detroit did go ahead, bro.
So we wouldn't have been all stressed out.
Yeah, he saw before us. Yeah, so the 49ers started the ball at the 28-yard line, thanks to the Detroit Lions going for it on 4th down and getting an incomplete pass. First play of the drive, Brock Purdy drops back, 17-yard pass to Deebo Samuel to the 45-yard line. Let's go, Deebo. Let's go, Purdy. And boom, this was a nice one. First and 10 of the 49ers SF 45-yard line. Brock Purdy passed deep to the middle of the field. The PI flags were thrown. The dude looked like he was possibly going to try to intercept it. And somehow, Deebo Samuel pulled the greatest catch at the history of Levi's Stadium. And he got up and tried to run in for a touchdown, but they said he was down by contact, whatever. But it was a thing of beauty. What were you guys doing when that happened?
I know that a lot of people on Monday are going to say, "Oh, you got lucky that catch was all lucky." Brett Favre made a career out of that. Sometimes you just got to let it go, and you got to roll the dice, and that's what happened. I kind of thought Ayuk was pushed, but I guess the defender has the right for the ball. But sometimes you just got to let it fly, and he let it fly, man. Brett Favre made a career out of it.
Yeah, I said earlier what Brian Purdy said about it, where he's going to trust his receiver 10 out of 10, and I'm with him. Throw it up. I mean, that's what we have BA for. He has those long arms. That was all what he was hyped about, and we had a quarterback to throw it up and trust him before. So we finally have that guy. I'm all for it. And yeah, it can be luck, it's whatever. But had Brandon Ayuk not had enough wherewithal about him to be able to track that ball coming down and make a play on it, it would have just hit the ground like every other fucking ball that's out there that we don't make plays on, So at least he had enough sense about him to actually make a play on the ball and be able to come down with it.
We weren't seeing the same luck when we had Jimmy G, and I'm going to actually play that play right now. Before I do so, thank you, John Lynch. He said it was that 1957 game was from the Y.A. Tittle era. I was thinking like Frankie Albert, and I knew there was some old timer Niner quarterback from that similar era. His name totally skipped my mind. So thank you. It was Y.A. Tittle, number 14, old school Niner quarterback. So I believe he was number 14. So let me share my screen really quick because we have to see this Brandon Ayuk play. This is probably the greatest play of the season. Easily the greatest play in the history of Levi Stadium. Thanks to Brock Purdy and Brandon Ayuk. Let's watch this. Let's go.
Here's Purdy with a lot of time. Steps into one. Watching deep. Going for Brandon Ayuk. It is. Oh, he caught it up. Penalty. Is he in? He's down to the 5. Here's Purdy.
The ref should have just gave him the TD. That was so beautiful. They should have just gave him the TD.
I thought he had scored, man.
Did you hear what he said about that? Did you hear about the ladybug on his cleat before the play?
No, what did he say?
He claimed that there was a ladybug on the toe of his cleat, and he told Purdy that's when he was like, he needed that, like he wanted that. That was because of a. I did not know it. I didn't hear it. I was like this.
Sounds like you were in the huddle, John V. Were you
Defeated.
there? I mean,
no, my wife told me. She's like, "Oh my god, did you hear that?"
Your wife
there was
told
a
you?
ladybug.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she was like, "Oh my god, did you hear what BA said?" He said it after the game. He said there was a ladybug.
I
on
missed
his
the
shoe.
interview. I missed that interview.
Yeah, he said that.
My phone was blowing up like crazy. I saw the trophy thing and all that, but afterwards I didn't see much else because people just kept calling me. I'm gonna play it one more time because people try to say this guy can't throw deep. I see some serious air yards on this play. That's all I gotta say. I'm gonna play it one more time.
I mean, it's enough, right? I mean, it doesn't have to be end zones.
Steps into one. Launching deep. Going for Brandon Ayuk. It is. Oh, he caught it off the ricochet. Penalty. Is he in? He's down to the 5.
So muchas gracias, Brock Purdy, Brandon Ayuk. We appreciate you. We love you too for making that play. One of the most monumental plays in Levi Stadium history.
That's where the magic began, right there. It was crazy.
That could be our catch play. For all I know, they could maybe if we win all, they'll call it the catch 4. I don't know. Who knows? I think who knows, man.
We need to win our 6th, and you can call it whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
exactly.
Whatever. We should start something new. We don't need to keep counting.
I know.
Catches.
The only catch honestly, just personally, the only catch I really regard as the real catch was the Dwight Clark one. Just for simple fact that out of all those other ones, that was the only one.
But the second one was headline worthy.
I'm just saying that, but the Dwight Clark one was the only one we actually won a Super Bowl in. We didn't win the Super Bowl in the other ones, the Vernon Davis one and the T.O. one. Owens. Who was that? Joe Starkey's call. Joe Starkey's call.
It's in the game. If you watch the game, you realize how big the catch 2. We know the catch 1's historic, but the catch 2. The catch 3, if you were a fan at that time, we couldn't get past Green Bay. That catch got us past it. The Saints game, back and forth the whole game, all those lead changes. The catch 3, that was huge for me. Probably the greatest, if not one of the greatest games I've ever seen. That Saints Niner game.
Yeah, that game there, dude, had an emotional. The
Alex Smith comeback. Yeah,
oh, dude,
that was beautiful.
That was just. And if you were like watching,
I thought he was talking about the 2019 run versus the Saints.
Were we talking about the 2019 Jimmy one or the Alex Smith one?
The Saints game where Alex Smith had rolled out.
Alex Smith one. That's what I thought.
Okay.
Yeah.
The catch 3 with T.O. right?
That was the Vernon Davis that year. Wasn't T.O. T.O. was the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
Never Davis.
If you were a fan, like we were all fans, but you know how bad you wanted that team to win one, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know how bad you wanted to see your boys in the Super Bowl because they deserved it. And that catch, you know, got them
for sure.
Yeah. I mean, exactly.
It was those two catches were very emotional for different reasons.
Of course. Chris Osorno says, Purdy laser to Ayuk, so beautiful. Hater fans don't get it both ways. They're going to be so salty, right? They're so salty right now. Well, they hate the Chiefs because the Chiefs are in their damn division. But it's like, then they hate the Niners too. So I don't know what's going to run through their mind in regards to, you know, whoever comes out on top in the Super Bowl. Hopefully it's us. God willing, it's us.
They're not going to watch.
I know, right? On their home field. Yes, sir. If there's any plays that let me just okay, so soon after that big play, Ayuk did get a touchdown. It was a 6-yarder from Purdy, thing of beauty. And on the ensuing drive, I love it when the Niners do this. This is when I felt the tide really, really fucking turn. And I got really hyped up because I was like, now it feels like a real 49er night game, monumental game. Like, you know, Moody kicked it off. And the next, you know, 1st and 10 at 25-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs up the middle, no gain. Tayshaun Gibson, our dog, number 31, free safety, who's been a beast all year long, forces the fumble. When I was watching the replay, I thought it was big play Dre, but I got to go back and see that again. You know, if I could find that, I'm going to go look it up right now, actually. And if you guys want to speak on that play, go right ahead.
It was Gibson, and I thought he was playing trash all game until that play. I was ready to get this dude off this team, bro.
Man, I'm trying to find Gibson, man.
I love Gibson, dude. We got him for so cheap. We got him out of nowhere in the end of the 2021 preseason.
The production that you're getting versus the cost is phenomenal. You know.
Oh yeah.
And not for nothing, dude. He deserves one too.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Oh, he does. He's about 31.
He's helped. Yeah, he's helped this team dramatically. I think over the course of his stay here. I mean, he's been clutch. So we got to give him that. And he's holding it down. I'd love to have Huff out here for this, man. I mean, I miss him so much.
I love Hufanga. I miss him too.
Especially in the run, dude. Especially
we're gonna play that fumble right now, right? So 25-yard line, and here we go.
Here is Gibbs. Up the middle, he runs into a wall.
Let's go.
Crazy thing about that is that like I could not find the ball anywhere, and Armstead had it like it was a magnet.
Yeah,
it didn't even. I mean, it was like nothing for him, man. Look, it just falls on it. Boom! It's protected. It's secured, and it's like I'm over here screaming at my wife. Like, where the fuck is it? Like, I'm not out there, John. I have no idea.
I was so hyped when that happened, bro. You never know, man. Shout out to Norm 209er Empire. What's up, bro? Good to see you. He says, let's win a Super Bowl at the Raiders' house. Yes, sir. Let's do it. Go ahead, Worski.
Now, if we want to know when momentum changed, that was it.
Oh, yes. That's when I felt that this was a real. Yep.
And we were finally tied. Now all the pressure's on Detroit, who don't have the experience we do. That was the game changer right there. And then we started scoring our points, and Detroit was not used to that.
Yep, I'm gonna play something that led up to the next score. I'll play one of the plays if I can find it really quick, because we did score TD right after, and if I could find here it is. I think I found it. Yeah. So soon after, we had the ball in shotgun at the 25-yard line, 2nd and 11, and it was let me just share my screen really, really quick so we can all witness this. And he's not just my quarterback. He's your quarterback. He's our quarterback. Our quarterback, Brock Purdy, on 2nd and 11. He just decided to run the ball on 2nd and 11.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Fakes the pass.
Dude, he faked me. I'm like, where'd you go with the ball, Brock? Who the fuck did he throw it to? Then I looked, and my wife said, he's still running. And I'm like, what a magician.
If he could just learn how to slide, but look at that athletic quarterback.
Look, dude, he changes
Look at
hands.
that. Look at the last pick of the draft.
He changes hands. Dude, he changes hands with the ball, bro. It blows my mind. I'm just like, this kid, he took some risks, but I loved every minute of it.
Look at him fight for every yard he can get, bro. That's what impresses me. He'll drop a shoulder. This dude wants to win.
I mean, he's trying to, in my opinion, he's trying to make to make it very clear to every talking head that doubted him. And, Alex Smith did a segment with, I forget who, but it was really awesome just recently. You guys got to find it. And he breaks down some very big throws that Brock's made and totally, shoots down all the check down merchant bullshit,
system quarterback
bullshit. Because he's like, listen, as a spokesperson for the system quarterbacks, Brock's not welcome here.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
If you find that, you gotta send me the link. Let me know.
Dude, you need to see it. You would enjoy it.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna share the screen
for anybody
again.
that knows about it. You guys should check it out.
Yeah. So soon after that, that 21-yard run by Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy challenged inner Steve Young right there. Actually, Joe Montana earlier in his career, especially against the Miami Dolphins in the Super Bowl, he had some nice runs too back in the day. But here we go. This is second and goal, and CMC doing what CMC does best. Runs it in, and this is when we tie the game up. Let's go Niners. Let's do this. Christian McCaffrey, son of Ed McCaffrey, who once played on the last 49ers Super Bowl team, was a third-string wide receiver for us back then. So
that boy's good.
How did you guys feel at that point? In that moment,
I was feeling
did you
a lot better.
feel like your chances of winning this game went up exponentially? Like at that point, I had this crazy feeling that this team looks very well informed to make a winning drive here. Like this is everything the season's been riding on. Like I felt something special happen at the tie of the game. It was awesome.
So Crazy Juice said Hufanga. I love Miss Hufanga. Love the guy. The Hufanga gave Purdy a kukui. This is like an Islander Samoan Hawaiian type necklace. A kukui nut type lei necklace after the trophy presentation. Didn't get to see that. I got to catch it later. The whole lot in the post game that I missed. I saw it. The trophy presentation, of course, I had to watch that. But soon after, I had to eat dinner, and then people were calling me. Then I had to jump on my computer, try to set up everything, and try to produce, do some pre-production stuff, and get you guys in line to try to join me. Appreciate you guys for jumping on with me. Just to let you guys know, sign up. John V. The Locker Room Rants YouTube channel is in the description box of this video.
Get it.
Definitely Locker Room Rant. Hit it up. Subscribe to it. Mariah 49 Physical League podcast link is in the description box of this video. And Warowski's up in here. Easy to find him on YouTube, just Warowski, but he doesn't really do the YouTube videos anymore. But he's always coming on here to help me out. Appreciate you. Love all you guys. You guys are awesome. It's about 1 o'clock over on the East Coast. That's where John V's at. He's over on the East Coast time zone over in Ohio. So appreciate you, bro. I know it's late for you out there, but I'm hyped too, bro.
I'm drinking. I'm hyped. I'm feeling good. Everybody's asleep.
I'm drinking too, man.
The kids will wake up tomorrow. It'll sound like we're getting fucking robbed. When
I wish I could have had you on.
Possible.
I wish I could have had you on when you were able to scream and yell and say we're going to the Super Bowl, but it's all good. I was loud earlier.
There was a lot of dude, I looked like there was a moment there before halftime where I just was the saddest person that there might have been on the earth. I'm telling you right now. Like I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, first of all, this fucking sucks. Second of all, I talked so much shit. I have to figure out all the shit I talked and where I need to pay my rent because I'm just so pissed right now.
I'm glad you didn't break your computer or break your equipment.
And then last week. Listen, everything is.
His wife will break his ass. That's why.
Yeah, dude. Dude, he sits right under my fucking nose now, man, to make sure that this shit stays intact.
Thank you, Chris Osorno says yes, Bass, you the man. I'm not sure what you're referring to right there, but appreciate you if you could just reiterate what you're trying to say. Go ahead.
My man Huxley.
Tommy Huxley, what up, bro?
Hey, Tommy.
John Finch, what up, bro? Good to see you. We're going to the Super Bowl, baby.
You're fake, full, Tommy.
We're going to Super Bowl, playing the Kansas City Chiefs again. It's a rematch. God willing, we win this one. We win it this time. So after the Niners tied up the score, we forced the Detroit Lions to punt. And 49ers had a drive where they started at the 20-yard line, actually. And Purdy threw a 10-yard pass to Juszczyk. I was really hyped up to see Juszczyk get that pass because he was kind of lined up almost like a tight end on that play. Soon after, McCaffrey had an 8-yard run, then a 6-yard run. McCaffrey was doing nice eventually toward the second half. Soon after that, Purdy had a 20-yard pass. We were second and 9 at the 45-yard line. To George Kittle, I was like, yes, we finally got Kittle involved. I don't know what we're doing. This is a team that does not play tight ends well, but yet we weren't targeting Kittle for whatever reason. I don't think he wasn't open.
Too busy blocking Hutchinson all damn game, bro.
Oh my god! But 28-yard pass,
helping fucking McKivitz out there, so he didn't shit down his leg.
Yeah, 28-yard pass for Kittle, 4-yard run by McCaffrey. After that, another 10-yard run by Purdy. Let's go, Purdy. P-Dog. That's my quarterback. But unfortunately, the next play this pissed me off was 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. I really thought we were going to get a touchdown on this drive, and Purdy got sacked by Tyson Alu, and yeah, that sucked. We had to kick up a field goal, but we made it. Purdy made it. Moody from the University of Michigan. I played under Jim Harbaugh. Had a 33-yard field goal, and soon after, it was nice because 7-play drive for the Detroit Lions where they started at their own 25-yard line. But what happened was on 4th and 3, Jared Goff dropped back to pass again, deep right to Amon-Ra Brown, incomplete. Amon-Ra Brown's a beast; he's a monster. But we had him on lock in the second half. Shout out to the adjustments. I know Wilkes got shit out in the first half. I get it, much deserved, but we found a way to limit Amon-Ra Brown in the second half. Shout out to Golden Lion 76. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. We appreciate you, fam. This 49er faithful. Let's go. We're going to the Super Bowl. The run defense was mid today. It was mid last week, and it's mid today. It can't be mid from here on out. I'm with it, from here in the Super Bowl, basically. We got Steve-O who said he is him. I called it at halftime, got receipts. Rod Cali 24/7. Appreciate you, bro. Good to see you. To the guy from the Lions who had the pass go off his face mask reminded me of Tart a couple years ago against the Lambs, so we know how that turned out. Wasn't it a PI on that play though? There was some flag that was thrown, right? Even if he had caught it, it would have been an interception, I believe.
No, I think he just dropped it, but I don't think there was a flag on that.
But I thought they threw a flag on that Ayuk play. Well, could have sworn they did.
No, they picked it up. They said they had picked it up.
Oh, they picked it up, so it wasn't even okay. I thought we declined the penalty or something. No, maybe I'm wrong.
No, at first I thought the Detroit defender had pushed him.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I think they have every right to go for the ball.
Okay, so the flag was picked up. So thank God he didn't catch it. Thank God he didn't catch it. That was we played the catch earlier. That was a thing of beauty. What up, 49er dude? Good to see you. If you got to go, it's all good. We appreciate you, brother. Check out his YouTube channel. He's got all the 49er hype songs on there. He does a great job. He did my intro for 49er Minded. And you can always check out his music on all platforms. Says good night. Great to see you, brother. John Lynch is talking about Nick Bosa. Says he had 10 sacks. Nick Bosa already had 10 sacks in the playoffs. The record was 16. The record is 16. Are you talking about a playoff? You're talking about career playoffs? I'm pretty sure you mean career playoffs. Yeah. He had 2 today. Had a quiet, kind of like a quiet 2. What were you going to say, John V? Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying good night to 49er dude. That's all.
Yeah, Irv is awesome, man. I met him and his wife.
I like Irv. Irv's a good dude.
Yeah, I met him and his wife over the night before the game, the home opener back in 2021. So it was in 2021 home opener. Yeah, 2021. Yeah, great guy. He's awesome, man. And so let's go back to recapping the rest of the game. Where did I leave off? Let's see. Okay, here we go. Oh, this was the fun drive. So after they turned over on downs, the 49ers started at the 30-yard line. With about 4 minutes and 30 seconds left, which we're in the fourth quarter. Here we go. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left. This is where it got really fun. 7 yards. So we got the ball 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. CMC up the middle for, was it a 7-yard run? There you go. And that's what I like. We stuck with the run. And I know we were getting stopped. What up?
Where's this dumbass at?
Oh, that tattoo.
Better get off your fucking arm, you goofball.
I had my I was on a different tab reading the stat line, so I didn't get to see the tattoo right away. What up, Joey Arredano? What up, bro? Good to have you on here, man. Okay, so we're getting some love from Warowski. I have Warowski on here for a reason. He says I like Warowski on the channel. Yeah, he's a great dude, man.
Good dude, man. I like him too.
Love having you on, bro.
Can I say something before we move on? First of all, thank you, Steve-O. But I think I get too emotionally involved in these games. And I think, what am I doing? Why am I investing so much emotion into these 49er games? But I'll never do that. Get a tattoo before I don't know what this dude's thinking, bro. I may be. And there's people that
get the logo. Just get the logo and call it a day, dude.
There's human beings on this planet that don't even watch football.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
So when I look at myself, I'm like, dude, why do you get so emotional? When the Niners lose, it just ruins my day. And I'm thinking, why do you let this get to you? To do that, even I think it's crazy, bro.
Yeah. Freaking dumbasses.
All right, so I hope this is a good comment because he really wants me to read it. Tommy Huxley says, the run defense was a major issue and we still won. Stack the box and Jared Goff turned into Jimmy G.
That's true. I mean, that is true. You definitely do. I mean, you force a guy that's not mobile like that to throw uncomfortably. Like that's how you do it. You stack the box and you force him to throw. So yeah, that's true.
I thought Goff was gonna have a worse game. And let's face it, the Niners' most valuable player was that wide receiver Reynolds on Detroit. Those drops were big.
Those drops, man.
Yeah.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
But that's it. Can I say something? Can I say something that wasn't really talked about? Who's the most valuable player in today's game? I ask all three of you. I need your guys'. And then
I gotta give it to Purdy. I gotta give it to Brock Purdy.
Comments. Who was the MVP on the Niners today?
MVP Purdy today. Today
I mean,
gets a game ball.
Purdy's making a strong. I mean, now Lamar losing today essentially muddies his MVP. No,
The MVP is a regular season award. It has nothing to do with the playoffs.
Right.
Not one single thing.
So
to
it's
do
irrelevant.
With it. Yeah.
So I mean, today, if I had to choose today, I would say Purdy.
Yeah, we're just saying who gets the game ball, right? That's what you're saying.
Today's game ball.
Today's the game ball.
Today's game ball.
The game ball. Purdy gets the game ball from me easily. No questions asked. What about you, Mariah?
I mean, yeah. I mean, he has an argument, but for argument's sake, I'm giving it to CMC.
There you go. CMC's been amazing all year.
This guy just passed a fucking touchdown record that Jerry Rice has held since the early 90s.
He's a touchdown machine.
He's come to the team his first full season with us and breaks so many of Jerry Rice's records this season. Like we couldn't have done none of this. Of course, you can't do it without your quarterback, but I mean, for the guy, he fucking carried this team like 2,000 fucking yards. This guy had and has been just an unstoppable force from the time we've picked him up that we traded for him till today. He's just unbelievable. And like, you don't do none of this. You don't even get to this point if it's not for CMC.
There was a play earlier where they tackled CMC and CMC jumped up and he was jawing at some players. I said, that is not the guy you want to piss off, bro.
Right?
You don't want to get this dude fired up because this dude is different, bro.
Oh yeah. So let them
had somebody by the pads at one point. He was just like this. You know, dudes are trying to break the grip, and then it was like, oh my God, what is happening right now?
We had that run at the end where he landed on his head.
Yeah. I was worried.
He never came back in the game.
Yeah,
Joey Arredondo
was going to be all right. They said that he was okay.
I hope so.
Hopefully tomorrow they don't try to put him in fucking concussion protocol or some shit.
See, that's exactly what I was thinking. He went to the sideline and I saw Debo walk up to him. You guys see when Debo was talking to him? And I guarantee you, Debo saying, "Hey, dude, don't go in that tent because if you do, we're not going to have you in 2 weeks." But this is just speculation.
Yes, sir. Joey Arredondo says Jared Goff turned into what the 49ers turned into what the haters think Purdy is. Right. Exactly. Tommy Huxley says if Lamar Jackson is MVP for the season, I'm Dolly Parton. We got a good buddy of mine, although grew up in California, but he's based in Qatar right now. Says, yo, let's go. He's in a completely different time zone. And yeah, just think he had to call and work to watch because it's way different time out there and he's supposed to be scheduled to work. But really appreciate you, bro. Glad you watched it. And you're a Niner diehard. We had somebody from Dubai earlier watching, had somebody from Australia. We're worldwide, baby. Niner Empire is worldwide. You want to know why? Because we're going to the Super Bowl. Yeah. Let's go. So if you're drinking, drink up. Got my Bacardi and Coke, making use of it. And let's finish off this recap really quick. We're almost done. And then we're going to call it a night. So really quick, yes, on the ensuing drive, the last drive in the fourth quarter, Purdy drops back to pass. It was 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line. He hits Deebo Samuel for 8-yard pass. And there you go. So soon after, CMC was his 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line, 2-yard run. Soon after that, 2nd and 8 in the 47-yard line, Purdy drops back to pass. It was a short pass to CMC. I like that. Purdy was checking down. He said, I need to check down more in one of the pressers, and he was doing it. It wasn't like we were getting explosive plays out of check down, but he was keeping the defense honest. And soon after, 3rd and 4, Brock Purdy scrambles right in 28 to the Detroit 28-yard line. Another 21-yard run by Brock Purdy, 3rd and 4. And soon after, CMC gets a 25-yard run. And right after that, boom. We were right there at the 3-yard line. 1st and 3 at the 3-yard line. Elijah Mitchell punches it in up the middle. Touchdown. I want to. We've been screaming for Elijah Mitchell to get in these games for God knows how long. And like, it's like we've been working freaking, CMC like a dog, dude. We're not letting him rest at all for whatever weird reason. We're worried about him getting injured, and we finally throw Mitchell in there. And what do you know? He scores.
Well, we've been working CMC like a dog because these have been close games. This is not a dude you want on the sidelines. You give CMC the ball enough, he's gonna break one. He's too valuable to have on the sidelines, and hopefully these 2 weeks come in handy, to rest. So I can't wait for next week, dude. I can't wait.
Can't wait for next week. Yeah, I feel you, man. How about you, John V? Oh, go ahead.
I can't wait.
Go ahead, Wilski.
I can't wait.
Oh, yeah.
But I also know we have a lot to button up. We got a lot of work to do. We've got Chris Jones.
Yes, we do.
We've got
yes.
Karlaftis.
We've
got 2 elite corners that are nasty.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be complicated. It's going to be complicated, man. But I mean, I believe that we can do this. This team is very special. We've said this 100 times over again, and we're going to keep saying it until somebody proves us otherwise. Just, at the end of the day, I say stop the run, and we should be able to shut down the pass. The passing lane we should be able to. We'll see, bro. I don't know. I want to watch Kansas City games because I haven't watched many of them. So I'm going to watch at least some of their better games and just see, like, I want to see what I'm fucking talking about.
You have a lot of confidence in Avery Thomas, bro.
I like Avery Thomas, but he's messing up, man.
Ambry is messing up, but I mean, we really did not, whatever happened with
they threw Logan Ryan out there at one point when they took Ambry Thomas out.
Logan Ryan lost my trust when he
last week
tried to arm tackle somebody, and then he threw his body into one of our special teamers. It was just a shit show.
He whooped on that tackle for Aaron Jones last week, and Aaron Jones could have only had a 5-yard run and said it was like a 53-yard run.
Yeah, that hit my nerves.
Really quick. After we got that big Elijah Mitchell touchdown, we somehow played the softest defense on planet Earth and gave a 13-play drive for a touchdown. Williams got the touchdown and for 3 yards, and I was like, oh shit, they're about to do an onside kick on us. And bro, the way that onside kick looked, the way it flew in the air, I was like,
I know. I started panicking. I was ready to close my face in the door. I was so nervous.
I know. And thank God Kittle came up with that. It was like nobody was near Kittle, and Kittle was like, boom, just earning his paycheck, making that catch. And then they said, oh, it was a legal touch anyway. So I was like, okay, cool. But how are you guys feeling when Mitchell was running the ball after that, though? I think we weren't taking knees, and we were just running the ball like, damn, this is kind of scary, bro.
Couldn't take a knee because they still had 2 timeouts.
They had timeouts. Yeah, we had to
run down the clock when they have timeouts.
Mm-hmm.
They had
to run plays.
They had to take as many seconds off the clock as they could, and the only thing I could think about was, please hold on to that ball, bro.
I know.
I was terrified when Mitchell went in there, and I'm like, oh my God, what do you put him in here on a crucial set, and you haven't run this dude all season, giving him no touch, and all of a sudden, But I mean, Mitchell was key, man.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up soon, but I want to say shout out to Bebop Joe. Bebop Aroni's Mariah always says. Shout out to him. Bang Bang Nighty Gang. Love you, bro. Good to have you. Steve-O says pretty assessment. Are you asking for a pretty assessment? We can give you one if you want.
You can rewind back like an hour and 40 minutes ago because we gave one already.
He is him, and he's taking us to the fucking Super Bowl.
I'm not going to be explaining again.
Yeah, I think that's enough. Go ahead.
Well, let me say something that maybe we haven't touched on.
Go ahead.
So we came back against Green Bay, and now we came back down 17. This is huge for Brock Purdy. This is huge for Kyle Shanahan. This is huge for the team. So these last two games, although they weren't what we wanted, they may be what we needed. We needed this.
I hope so.
We were jumping on teams all year long and finishing them early. We probably needed these games more than how we wanted these things to turn out. Now we got to go play Kansas City, and as good as Mahomes is, the dude is peaking right now. The dude's on fire.
He's a beast, dude. I mean, I don't remember who asked me what podcast. I don't know if I was on with Mariah or John V or Raj. Shout out to Raj from Hours 49ers. He was at the game actually. But somebody asked me who I thought was going to be in the Super Bowl or who to watch out for in the playoffs, and I was like, it was early on. I think the wild card week started. I said I can't count out Mahomes, and it just sucks because here he is back in the Super Bowl, and we have to play him again. But again, we got Purdy on our squad this time. It's not Jimmy G facing them.
It's not just Mahomes though. Andy Reid is good, bro.
Of course. Yeah.
He's one of my favorite coaches of all time. I love Andy.
How they went into Baltimore and beat that team, I don't know, dude. They came out with the perfect game plan.
I mean, look, I know there's not too much to say other than Baltimore kind of dropped the ball there, Hiroski. I mean, they kind of shot themselves in the feet quite a bit. Like, you know, I don't know. That game was weird, dude. It was a weird game. I watched that game. That was weird.
Kansas City came out and they jumped on top of them. They got that first score. And Baltimore never led that game, right? They never led.
No.
They never took the lead in that game. Kansas City came to play, dude. Kansas City's no joke. I had Kansas City upsetting Buffalo, and I had them upsetting Baltimore. Kansas City's no joke. And I think Baltimore was probably the best team in the NFL, yesterday. As of yesterday, they were the best team in the NFL. They were no joke.
Yeah. Things change though. This is team stock rise and fall. It's fluid. It's not something that's set in stone like the 10 Commandments or anything like that. So maybe our stock is up now. Maybe I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you what. If that Super Bowl, if we need a game winning drive, I have a little bit more confidence today than I did a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah, it's looking good.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I was hurt early in the season. I don't want to say the guy's name, but he knows who he is if he's watching. He's cool with me. I don't want to put him on blast, but Purdy doesn't have the clutch gene. He doesn't have the clutch gene. It's like it's so early in his career. You don't know what he has yet because he may have not. He may have it in his arsenal. He just may have not developed it fully, or he might not have unlocked it. But I mean, we're starting to see the clutch right now. Is what we're trying to see. We're starting to see
every team in the NFL wishes they had a rookie quarterback that take you to the NFC Championship game, and in his second year take you to the Super Bowl. And they still hating on this dude. There is no excuse to hate on this dude right here. He's done everything that you would ask of your quarterback on your team. This dude has done it.
Okay. All right. So I just want to shout out everybody up in the chats. You guys are awesome. You guys are the shit. We love you. It was crazy. The chat was nuts earlier, and people were texting me like, "Oh, you didn't say my comment." Like, bro, when the chat is popping like it was earlier, I can only see so many chats, and I'm trying to conduct a conversation with my guests. So just fill me out a little bit on that one. But trust me, I do my best to shout everybody out and read all the comments as much as possible. What up, Carcast? I see you, bro. Yeah, but I just want to again shout out to all the people watching, all the viewers, whether Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, you name it. Let's just go around the horn. I know Warowski, you're not doing YouTube anymore, but if you got any final thoughts, and just go, we're just gonna do some final thoughts, and we're gonna plug whatever you guys are doing on your YouTube channels. Go ahead. You guys have the floor. Go ahead, Warowski, you're first.
Pretty much, I'm inactive. I only come here on your show, but my final thoughts is, in order to win in 2 weeks, man, we gotta pull magic. Magic has to come from somewhere, man. Kansas City's no joke. We got to bring our A game. Shanahan has his hands full. He's going up against a legitimate coach, man. We're going to have to play the perfect game in 2 weeks, and I can't wait. We got to do it, man. We have to do it.
Well, you know,
Yes,
we
sir.
did it once, and we did a really good job at it at the time. You know, we contained. We did a great job. We just gave up 3rd and long, 3rd and forever. But I mean, it's been some time. That was 2019. We're younger now. He's a little older. I think we can turn this ship around. I think we can beat Kansas City. I mean, it's not going to be easy. Fuck, it's going to be hard as shit, but it's going to be. This team perseveres through hard shit. That's when they play their best ball. So bring it on, man. Fuck your team.
Yeah.
Gotta let them know, Mariah, what's up.
Yeah, of course, you know, Kansas City's no joke. I mean, they wouldn't be in the Super Bowl if they were. Every Super Bowl, it's going to be a hard game. That's what we're here for. I'm not going to ever not have faith in my fucking team to go out there and kick Kansas City ass. I don't give a shit if it's Mahomes, if it's Andy Reid, if it's your freaking mama. I'm going to have faith in my team to go out there and kick somebody their ass until they prove to me when the clock hits fucking 0 that it can't be done. So until then, my team's going to win. Fuck the Chiefs.
And what's your chat? What you got going on with your channel? I know you do giveaways and all other stuff. Let them know.
Well, Tuesday I'll be live with Bashar and Ryan at 6 Pacific time. It is on my channel this week, so
on your channel.
We'll be there. Wednesday, I don't know what time. I usually go live with TL sometime, and then Thursday, 2 Goat Show at 3 Pacific time.
Okay, and what do you got going on, John V? Any streams lined up on the Locker Room Rant, or you got that's on hold?
This is my time.
He's
this
retired.
is my time to.
He's
I'm semi-retired right
I know
now.
you guys got. I know you guys are. You and your boys.
Nick is like Nurse Jackie. He's all over the place. This dude, he is working his ass off.
They're busy as shit in their personal lives. Right
really,
now,
I should just grab you guys for co-hosts and just rock out one. But
hey, appreciate you coming on, bro. Same with you, Roski. I know you're not doing YouTube anything anymore, but anytime I give you an invite, for the most part, you come on, Mariah. I'm glad you came on with us, and we always collab every week with the Bring the Heat podcast on her channel. Subscribe to Mariah 49 Faithful Heat podcast. It's in the description box of this video. Same with John V's Locker Room Rant YouTube channel. And thank you, Bebop. Yeah, thanks we brought it up earlier, but thank you again. Shout out to Corey. Just say your prayers for Corey Davis. Rest in peace. He lost his life last year when we the same night that we beat the Eagles. Laura, I never got to meet Corey Davis, but we did collab a little bit, and he called in on the show. And great guy, super nicest guy.
Sweet
Laura
soul,
Cat
man.
was a very close friend of mine in real life, as well as on YouTube chats. And Mariah was good friends with her, and she was friends with a lot of the 49er content creators. She was always here on the chats, supporting all the channels. And we lost her on January 2nd, and my life has just been an emotional wreck, to be honest with you. So it feels good that we won today, and hopefully we win it all for them. Really hope the Niners win it all for them. So say prayers for them, please. They need them. And I don't know who you are, Fox. He says, open them phones. I don't know what you're saying. LOL. Doesn't make sense. I don't know if that's positive, negative, or you want to add more to it. Go ahead, but we're going to wrap this up. Really quick, Nathan Banks says, Casey's no joke, yes, but they could give up. They could have gone up even more to make sure the Ravens don't go up. I still think they can be beaten any given Sunday, any given Super Bowl Sunday, and this matters. So we'll see. They're in the Super Bowl. They're there for a reason. I said it before. You can't count out Mahomes, and we'll see how it goes. John Lynch said he's got a score prediction already. Damn, Niners winning the Super Bowl 42-10.
Wow.
Whoa, that is whoa,
Damn,
man.
I love it.
I will be the happiest guy. I have the biggest smile on planet Earth now. That's the case.
I would just be.
I'd be elated if that happened. All right. You guys have been awesome. Chat's been awesome. We got to go. Thank you guys for watching 49er Minded, where we get into the minds of 49er fans. We're in the Super Bowl. We're playing the Kansas City Chiefs February 11th. I'm hyped up. John V, we've been doing these post-game shows. We're finally back in the Super Bowl. Morowski, we've been doing these post-game shows. We're finally back in the Super Bowl. Mariah, we've been collabing every week on Bring the Heat. We're in the Super Bowl now. Let's get it done. Just like George Kittle said, I'm coming back. I'm coming back with a motherfucking vengeance. Let's go. Keep repping those 49ers and stay 49er minded. Peace. Let's go. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Yeah. Come on, 49ers. Let's get it.
Because it's 49er mind.
We gotta do this one time for the Empire.
It's 49er mind. 49er mind.
We gotta get that brick by brick real quick.
49er mind.
Yeah. Yo, we can't listen to them haters, man.
49er mind.
We from the Bay.
49er mind.
We them San Francisco 49ers.
49er mind.
We got that red and gold blood inside us.
49er mind.